and a couple of my coworkers started calling me Sway. I said, why are you calling me that? Because when you stand, you can't stand still. You're always like kind of moving back and forth a little bit. You never just like stand still and relax. Like, you're right. Every night, every day. Sway. Right. Correct. Sway. Back and forth. Back and forth. Sway. Back and forth. Back and forth. Bad pain in my back. Herniation of the disc. A stool for my shower. I'm just a boomer. I'm dazed. I'm confused. Huh? I don't want to be Mr. Views. Every night. Every day. Sway. Right. Chill day. Sway. Back and forth. Back and forth. Sway. Back and forth. Back and forth. Trolls on the strap. In my back. Sway. Sway. Back and forth. Back and forth. Sway. Back and forth. Back and forth. Every night. Every day. Sway. Right. Chill day. Sway. Back and forth. Back and forth. Alright. Now guys, if you could support the stream tonight, I would really appreciate it. You guys might not know this, but during the break, I dropped a considerable amount of investment into my streams for fighting games moving forward.
I need your buy-in and some funds in my account. I hope you listen, cause I need a big amount. I need that money and I need some real support. I need that money cause I have to feed my horse. I need that money. Yeah, I need it. I need that money.
Need that money.
I need that money. Need that money. I need that money. Please. I need that money.
Internet bill, electric bill.
Young cat. If we're talking money, I need it. Gifted subs, yeah, I need it. Super chats, feed my cats, yeah, I need them bad. Something broke in my house, I might call my dad. When my money's running out, I get really sad. Yeah, I know I'm tweaking, but my sink is leaking. I already told
you. Best. The final tip's goal. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Its continuing mission? To seek out guides to 30-year-old video games and read them to fill. To seek out new members and new member rewards. To boldly tip when no one tips anymore.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining me on this impromptu style stream. Anyone who says that the stream is late or that Sea of Stars is a bad game is getting temporarily banned, as you will see earlier. This is me, Snood. I'm here. This is a short notice style stream that I started because I noticed that our old pal DSP appears to be having some sort of a mental breakdown of some kind. And Indrid Cold is on the road, and hopefully she's not texting in super chats into the stream. I hope she is on the road, eyes on the road, and we all hope that she is not dying in a fiery car crash. I think we can all agree on that. Don't you? I think we can all agree that Indrid Cold should not die in a fiery car crash in the middle of nowhere on the highway. Let's just put in those good thoughts for her. Anywho, mental breakdown by DSP. Let's just get right into the troll news. So this first video is by Snort Hogan, and it says here, DSP unrecorded guilt tripping and begging his viewers only $2 troll tip. So let's see how that went for him.
Snort, 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 Hogan, drip, snort, snort.
I got the drip. Go.
All right, so I have nothing to shout out right now. No contributions have come in yet, which is perfectly fine. Hopefully there will be some tonight. You guys know the deal of how to support my streams. I really don't even feel like going into the spiel right now, being honest. I'd rather just try to jump into the game because I'm already late.
Go ahead then.
Okay.
Go on.
We ready? Let's get started, everybody. But again,
Yes,
there's nothing to
go.
shout out, right? No contributions have come in. No one tried. So I want to be sure I'm not missing anything. I promise I will shout out if stuff comes in. Remember, this is an interactive stream.
Anybody? Did anybody try it?
Like
By the way, I also have not received any super chats. Has anybody tried? Has anyone even tried to super chat? You should test. No? Anyone?
You guys the whole time, and also you know, I would appreciate it if you could contribute to the stream tonight. I did a react stream earlier today. Did all right, actually. For a react stream, it wasn't that bad, but obviously this is a real mainstream for me, so it'd be great to get some support tonight of any kind. All right? Okay, here we go. I have finally received a tip tonight. Our first tip of the night after an hour is a $2 tip.
What's it say? What's it
and
say?
This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Okay. What?
I got
What does it
$2
say?
from an idiot. I'm not even going to read it. In fact, I'm not even going to add it to the leaderboard because it's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Okay.
What a
Why
moron.
not?
All right. Let's continue. The dumb thing.
Why
Never
wouldn't
mind.
you?
We have no
Okay,
tips tonight.
you
I think this is a
asshole.
good place to split the part. We got another hour coming tonight. I want to say thanks to everyone chilling with me here tonight, and let's see you in the next part. Cool.
DSP is
All right,
later
guys,
than
so
usual
good
today.
place for me to stretch.
It was a
get up and
crazy
stretch my
morning.
legs,
Oh boy.
And it sure would be great, guys.
Anyway, you
if you're
think
tonight and enjoying the stream? if you could
breakfast might have
support
been
it right
late?
now, I'll be honest, incredibly slow support tonight. I know I started late, but one tip, two
Wait.
super chats.
He was late yesterday too. Wait, has somebody checked the WWE events champions event calendar yet? Because what's going on right now? TJ Gamebox, what's going on? We need our agent in the field to report on the event calendar, because that's what I got banned, but blocked on Twitter by him for was I kept putting I kept like screen capping the WWE events calendar and posting it at him when he'd say that he was late for a stream, and I'd be like unrelated, and that was enough to get banned. Apparently, I never once swore at him. I'd always just say this has probably nothing to do with it, unrelated, and then it got me. Swaggy Davis Jr. No, unfortunately, no super chats are coming through still. Unfortunately, that's well, I'll read this message. I don't know what it looks like. That I don't know anything about that, but it says, "Did my super chat go through? Detractor Beam rocks." Hashtag. I don't think so. That definitely doesn't mean don't do it, but I just don't think it's gonna get read by anybody. I mean, I guess I read it, so I mean, it's not gonna come through. That's what I meant. Yeah. It's not going to come through is what I meant.
0 memberships, 69 likes. 69. Gee, thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, any support tonight.
What? DSP, you're not allowed to make 69 jokes. I mean, if you've never 69'd someone. Oh my God. Do you think DSP is 69 someone, or do you think he would think that was immature? What? How am I supposed to get my neck up there? My back is so sore, honey.
We appreciate it, guys. All right, please. You know, I paid a lot of money for this game, honestly. To get
DSP would 69 on top, probably. Yeah, DSP would be on top.
Money. And I'll be honest, I don't really think that people are liking it that much.
Did my
From what
super
I've
chat
seen,
go through hashtag detractor
it seems
beam
like people
rocks?
are actually more eager to see me play like Street Fighter, which is sad because it's a brand new fighting game and people had to said would I play it and they wanted to see me play it, which is why I paid extra to play it early.
That
I
is
knew
sad.
You guys are going to want to see lives of P on Tuesday, but it doesn't seem like people are really liking it that much. I'll be honest, I think it's okay. I'm not in love with it or anything. I think it's all right. And I think as I play with more characters,
Bimsons, I think DSP does it like through a sheet with a hole like cut into it.
it'll be fun to see the fatalities or whatever. But I'm not into the game for competitive play. People screaming we want online play are idiots. I'm not playing this game
nice.
competitively. I will do online play eventually once we unlock all the content, as I've told you I would.
Once we unlock
but
all
I'm
the
not going to get
content.
into the game competitively ever.
What is locked behind Mortal Kombat content? Like characters, I guess?
Ever. I'm not going to care about it. It's a whole new slew of characters. It's a whole new gameplay style. It plays nothing like Street Fighter whatsoever. I don't really like it. I played the beta. I didn't like it. It's just basic high-low mix-ups and basic juggles with these cameos. I don't really like it that much. So, you know.
So why are you playing the single player then?
But I knew I wasn't going to be in love with it or anything. You know,
good thing you spent $120 on it then, fucker.
The earliest I'm even playing this online is Wednesday. As I said, maybe the daytime stream.
Sip. Go. Yummy.
So, again, if you could support the stream tonight, please do. I don't understand how this is literally the slowest support stream I've had in months.
My guess is that you're dog shit. That's my guess.
You basically don't want this game. That's what that tells me. I had more support last night for Chrono Trigger.
So play Chrono Trigger.
I had more support for every single game I've played.
Then
the other
stop.
day I did an impromptu stream of Street Fighter 6, and it did well. Like, really good, right?
Oh my god. What does that tell you, Phil?
I got the drip, go. I got the
Phil,
drip,
what does that
go.
tell you? Don't go away.
I got the drip, go. I got the drip, go.
You coward.
I got the drip, go.
Get back here,
I got
Phil.
the drip, go.
Face me.
I got the drip,
It's
go.
like a faucet that's dripping. You can't make it stop.
All right, I just wanted to watch one more thing because it's, because I hate the topic so much. It's a disgusting idea. But it says, this is a video by Enleet. Thank you very much, Enleet. It says, DSP gives his opinions on incest and physical relations with family members. Oh, no. Philip, I watched this, actually. I'm just joking. Philip, even to just preserve appearances, you may as well just go, like, incest is disgusting and I don't appreciate it, so I don't want to talk about it, Derek. But that's not what Phil did. That's not what Phil did.
The next question. This one's going to blow you guys away. You ready for this? Here we go. Listen to this question, everyone. I swear to you, you're going to be like, what in the hell is going on?
Okay, let's hear it. Here we go.
Do you
Come on.
think incest can be morally neutral?
Go.
Why or why not? The main objection towards incest is birth deformities. What about same-sex relationships? What would be the objection there? You can't say it's weird or gross because that would be an objection towards emotion and not logic. You can't say it's wrong because society says it's wrong. You can't appeal to society because society gets things wrong all the time, like gay marriages. You can't say society has progressed and evolved from incest because society's progress doesn't inherently determine moral neutrality. Moral assessments are typically based on potential harm or consent. So what exactly is wrong with two 18-year-old brothers or sisters having a sexual relationship, assuming there is no power dynamics that are at play?
Of all the questions he has ever answered on stream, of all the troll messages that he's ever read, this is what he decides to perfectly articulate and perfectly read and address as like a real normal thing. Like he preempted it by being like, this is so stupid. This is so stupid. I'm entertained this. I'm going to entertain this because it's stupid. But listen to this. Okay. Listen.
Having a sexual relationship, assuming there is no power dynamics that are at play.
When would he ever answer a question about sex?
Yes,
ever.
Someone actually is trying to ask me, a random game streamer on YouTube, this question, and expecting that I'm going to have an intelligent answer. All right? However, are you ready for this? Here is my quick take on it. All right,
okay.
It's this simple.
I can't wait. Let's hear it.
On this planet Earth, you can do whatever you want. There's no one out there that can stop your action.
That's not true.
On this planet Earth, you can do whatever you want.
That's his opener for what do you think of incest? What you can do whatever you want. Go for it.
There's no one out there that can stop your action. What they can
yes, there
stop
are.
is the consequences to your action. Do you understand? So
what?
Excuse me, what they can't do is have consequences for your actions, what I meant to say.
Huh?
You can have any relationship you want on Earth. You could be in love with your brother or sister. You could be in love with a rock. You could be in love with an elephant. You do whatever you want, right?
Well,
but then you have to live with the consequences, correct? And I think that's what a lot of people
not
have
if you
issues with.
have bankruptcy.
They don't
I
understand
guess.
how consequences work in life.
Oh,
so
they don't
free will?
understand.
Is there
Yeah.
not? Is there this? Is there that? Well, in life, you have to live with consequences of what you do, correct? Personally, for me, if you're saying you're looking for a romantic partner on this planet, correct? Does it not make more sense to find a romantic partner of someone out there who you have not spent a significant amount of time of your life with, but you find someone who's the right person, and you have that time period where you get to know them better. You find out what your similarities are, what your differences are. You essentially find that one in a million who's right for you. Now, even that statement may be an over-exaggeration.
Huh? What? Yeah. Sorry.
What your right person out there who you have not more sense to find a romantic partner of someone out there who you have not spent a significant amount of time of your life with, but
Okay, so someone you have not spent a significant time of your life with. Okay, that makes sense. You know, familiarity breeds contempt after all, and you know, personally, a lot of people, yeah, sure. Some people don't want to, like, you know, don't fall in love with their childhood, you know, romantic partner. Fine, okay, yeah, okay.
you
Good.
find someone who's the right person, and you have that time period where you get to know them better. You find out what your
So you do want to, so you want to be able to get to know them. Okay, so you want to meet a stranger and get to know them. Got it. Okay.
similarities are, what your differences are. You essentially find that one in a million who's right for you.
Sounds
now,
good.
Even that statement may be an over-exaggeration, because in reality, do you really think that everyone who falls in love is one in a million? Probably not. Probably, you know, it's people who they find someone who they get along with, and then they want to spend the rest of their life with because they get along and
So they settle, is what you're saying.
they support each other and they love each other, etc., etc. It's probably not a one in a million thing, correct? However,
Okay.
when it comes to who on earth are we going to be romantic with, if you're someone you've already grown up with, someone who spent a significant amount of your time with, a brother, a sister, a family member already, right? Doesn't really have much meaning, does it?
So like you can't have a relationship with a childhood best friend. Like, so you have to, it has to have meaning, and you can't have meaning if you don't, like, learn a bunch of stuff about people. Not that it's like the idea is disgusting to have sexual relationships with a blood relative. It's that it's like wouldn't be meaningful because there's not enough variety. There's not enough variety in my relationship if I've known them their whole life. Yeah, frankly, I need my, you know what, that's a good point, Phil. I do need my my genetics to have more variety. I need to just know more about them. I can't just like, you know, not be friends with someone my whole life and then fall in love that way. And what's a high school sweetheart? That's stupid. Especially if they're, you know, your brother or sister.
My opinion, like, that doesn't make any sense to me. Like, of all the people who I'd want to spend the rest of my life with, it's not the people I spent my young years with. You know what I mean? Like, listen.
Also, I've been thinking about this because DSP is an only child, right? So, I mean, I can't speak for all the only children in this chat because I'm not an only child. I'm an older brother to a younger sister, and I feel like if you are a only child, you might not necessarily like understand the feeling of like revulsion at the idea of like seeing your sister naked or like being romantic with your sister or like anything like that. Like it might just be because like, you know, he just doesn't have that experience, right? So he doesn't quite, it doesn't like make him, like when I think of that, it makes me sick in my stomach a little bit. Like I get that feeling of like going over, like looking over a cliff and feeling like vertigo. I feel like vertigo nauseous than the idea of like having sex with my sister. That's actually so disgusting. But what's extra weird is that he seems like mostly okay with it, and he had like a cousin come live with him. So what were they getting up to?
But for me to have a romantic relationship with someone,
yeah, he loves Nurgle. By the way, Alex Smith.
I found someone who was meaningful to spend time with.
Okay.
Who isn't me or isn't part of that core family that I've already have been forced to be with. Do you understand? Like, that's romance. Is you
forced to be with my family,
to spend time with, who isn't me or isn't part of that core family that I've already have been forced to be with. Do you understand? Like, that's
no, I
romance.
don't.
Is you find someone out there who you really connect with, but you've been through different life experiences. You've been through different things. Your brother and sister, you have not been. You're living in the same house. You've essentially had the same life, right? Especially your formative years.
Excuse me, Despotty. I don't mean to cause any offense to anybody who lives in the incest belt of the United States, wherever that might be.
someone who's a family member or anything like that. If anything, listen, do you like to get together with your family around the holidays?
Oh, don't introduce it like that, dude. Come on. Now listen, folks. I like to get around the holidays with my family as much as the next guy, but we gotta put a stop somewhere, okay? And it's at sex with them, personally.
Events or whatever, keep them close. Sure, you care about them, you love them, a platonic love of your family. But I wouldn't ever romantically fall in love with someone I was growing up with as a family member. It doesn't even, that whole idea of romantic love doesn't make sense to me. It's not the same. You see what I mean? I don't think it is the same. Perhaps people are misunderstanding what it is, what romance even is, romantic love. That could be what it is. If that's the only
I'll definitely take that
kind
from
of
DSP.
love and affection you've ever felt in your life was from your
he knows what it is.
direct
for
family
sure.
members, then maybe that's why you have messed up thoughts in your head.
Also,
about
hold on a
romance.
second.
You know what
So hold on. Romance is disgusting between family members, but not like physical sexual intercourse between related adults. Is that what I'm hearing?
family. But I wouldn't ever romantically fall in love with someone I was growing up with as a
Oh, so you'd only hate fuck your sister. I see.
family member. It doesn't even, that whole idea of romantic love.
I wouldn't
doesn't
fall
make
in
sense
love
to me. It's not the
romantically with
same.
you, but I would
see what
fuck
I
you.
mean?
Lovelessly.
I don't think it is this.
it would be nothing between us if we were to touch each other physically, sister. This means don't go falling in love with me about this because I got no feelings for you on this. You disgust me.
Saying. Perhaps people are misunderstanding what it is, what romance even is.
It's
Romantic love.
8
That
minute
could be
long
what it
discussion
is.
of
If
incest.
That's the only kind of.
I love that he'll tell you this about incest. 6 minute long discussion about incest. I love that he'll tell you this, but he won't answer the question, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
Love and affection you've ever felt in your life was from your direct family members, then maybe that's why you have messed up thoughts in your head about romance. You know what I mean? And maybe some people, sadly, that's been their whole life.
Whoa. Huh?
Perhaps people are misunderstanding what it is, what romance even is, romantic love. That could be what it is. If that's the only kind of love and affection you've ever felt in your life was from your direct family members, then maybe that's why you have messed up thoughts in your head about romance.
Really? That's very insightful, Philip. That's very, very insightful, Philip.
You know what I mean? And maybe some people, sadly, that's been their whole life. And they don't have a better
some people,
situation.
not
They
me.
don't understand what it means to actually romantically be in love with someone. For me, I want, me and my
I'm
wife.
platonically
You
you know what? I'm platonically in love with everybody that I know. I platonically love everybody in this chat, and I platonically love you too, Indrid Cole, on the road. And again, I see that chat, and you're not allowed to chat and drive at the same time, okay?
Different backgrounds. We do. And that's an amazing thing that we bring our own life experiences into the relationship we have together to make a unique union. It's those different experiences that allow us to become almost a whole that works together. If we were people who grew up in experiences that allow us to become almost a whole that works together.
Don't tell me about your
If we
whole.
were people who grew up in the same
That's not a nice way to
situation,
talk
the same
about
house, the
Kat.
same everything, you're two of the same person. How is
No.
that anything that's
I'm very different
You know
from
what
my
I'm saying?
sister, I assure you. Whoa, the chewing.
So, very simply put, it's, it has nothing to do with societal norms. It has to do with the whole notion of what romance really should be or what it is.
He looks like he's like on trial for something right now, by the way.
That's my
Yeah, Klaus Mystery. That was the first thing I said when I heard this too. Is that this is a Derek question, unquestionably.
take on it. But the thing is, you can do whatever you want in life. You could have romance with anything. You could have romance with this Xbox 3 controller.
I'm romancing her now.
If you really wanted to. I don't think
How
anyone's
would
gonna
you do
stop
that
you.
exactly, Phil? You gonna
But does it
fuck
really
that?
mean
You gonna
it?
stick that in your ass? What are you talking about?
That's the real question. Okay.
I've been a predator
All right.
all my damn life.
I bet that they thought it was going to be really stupid.
It is really stupid.
My answer.
Bro!
I tried to at least give you.
Oh my fucking god. You are... I didn't hear that when I heard this the first time, you fucking performative asshole. So like, so he hears, oh my god. So he will like just straight up not address a $2 troll tip because he doesn't want to he doesn't want people to get any attention, any trolls to get attention, presumably. But it's because he doesn't want to get caught in fucking Snow Carl's brilliant web of lies or whatever and say something stupid on stream by accident. But he will talk for 6 minutes about incest, and as luck would have it, the guy is starting right now. With that on our minds, let's let him cook. My lunch came here too, so I'm gonna not be talking too much while he's talking. But I'm also be muting my mic so that I don't. But I will be here. Great setting. But I will be here and not commenting with my mouth full of food. So let's go. You all have to. We got no skip juice. We're doing it raw this time. No lube. It's skip lube now. They're doing the extended intro. This is going to be a good episode. Hey, start, please.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the show. Today is Monday, the 18th of September, 2023, and wow. What a start to the day. It is one of those days, if you know what I mean. I know many of you out there probably know exactly what I mean. I'm late today.
It's just one of those days.
Minutes. This has been an incredibly hectic morning for me, running around and doing things that are out of my control. And I'll tell you a little bit about that. So it's a crazy day. I'm honestly hoping that a nice, relaxing Starfield stream is on the way to unwind. I mean, for the past, 2-3 hours that I've been awake, it's just been nothing but chaos and annoyance, to say the least.
Holy shit.
Also, today we need to talk about what's going on with all the current releases I'm playing, particularly Mortal Kombat 1, because I want to get your feedback on what exactly I should be doing moving forward. I want to be playing stuff my audience wants, and I'm actually not sure if you guys want Mortal Kombat 1 or not at this point. It's hard to tell based on this weekend's performance.
Can Phil be heard that way? Okay now?
So we'll talk about that. All right? There's a lot to talk about today. There's news, too. There's actually updates to many of the gaming news stories that we've been talking about over the course of the week. So let's just get started, okay? So this morning was a pain in the butt, all right, for various different reasons. First of all, this morning my wife was getting ready for work. She wakes up before me.
Oh,
she works earlier.
Cat.
And, I'm getting up. And as I'm getting up, I realized that at some point in my sleep, Jasper has vomited in the bedroom.
Boy. Upper now?
Now my wife is running all around to get ready to go to work.
Okay.
She's out the door. So immediately, do you think that's the best thing you want to see when you wake up? Of course not, right? It's like, oh my God. Well, I guess I got to clean that up, right? And I'm working on that. I'm doing my usual morning routine of everything around the house. And basically a series of events starts to unfold that's incredibly annoying. And the thing is, I could tell you about some of them, but basically, here's the thing. Sadly, on the internet, as you guys know, I'm stalked by a bunch of weirdos.
Shout out.
They do everything they can to impede upon my personal life, and any little piece of information I give you, they literally try to figure out. Like last year, I had mentioned, oh, my car broke down, and they actually called every car repair place in my area to impersonate me and find out which one I actually went to and how much money I paid to get my car fixed. What was the purpose of that? I have no idea, but that's how sick it is. And that's just a commonplace thing that happens to me. Okay?
Snort.
So if I actually told you all the stuff, detail for detail, they likely would probably try to do messed up stuff for whatever reason.
Like
I have no idea. It just doesn't make any sense what they do, but they just do it.
Okay.
So, in a nutshell, all right, basically, I've been involved with this particular process of something going on for almost 2 to 3 months now that should have been a very routine thing. It should have been something that was very easy to do, but this particular company I'm dealing with has made it a nightmare. They have wasted my time. At this point, probably dozens of hours of time. They have made me change my schedule around multiple times in my life. There's been days where I told you guys, well, guys, I have to have this day off this week because I have an appointment, and it's their fault, okay? It has not been easy. It has been very frustrating, but sadly, I'm between a rock and a hard place. I just have to deal with it. It's part of being an adult, but it's incredibly frustrating when it affects your business and it affects your personal life. Well, this morning I wake up to be told an appointment has been made on your behalf. What? Why has an appointment been made on my behalf? For what? What are you talking about? So I don't know what this is. So now, not only do I have a pile of cat vomit to clean up, but I also have to do all my normal stuff in the morning like I'm supposed to be doing to get ready for stream. And now there's some appointment going on. I'm like, what the hell is that?
You don't know what it is.
So now I'm literally on the phone, in online chats, cleaning up a pile of vomit, doing all this at once, while I'm also running around the house trying to do my normal routine. It just so happens we have a new toaster. Okay? The reason we have a new toaster is because the old one was broke. So we couldn't toast anything anymore. So we ordered a new toaster. But we haven't really used it yet. So we don't know how it works that well. So I'm like, all right. So I'm micromanaging my time. I'm multitasking. I put my bagel in the toaster. I got my coffee going.
I got the pile of Jasper's vomit in my hand. I have my coffee in the other hand, and I put the bagel into the toaster. And then I take a bite out of the bagel, and oh no, I took a bite out of the Jasper's pile of vomit, and I toasted, and I left the bagel in the shower. Oh no!
I'm cleaning up a pile of vomit. I'm on hold while I'm doing all this. And then I run back to my kitchen. My bagel is smoking. I'm like, oh my God, I don't know this toaster yet. And I completely over toasted it. It's oh shit, what do I do now? So now I'm trying to put this out. You're like, oh my God. So I'm cleaning up this mess. And then on top of all of that, Jasper has a toy that he has had for about a year now. Actually, it was a toy that was donated by a viewer last year. And by the way, you guys, I know you guys love Jasper Kitty. If you ever wanted to like donate something for him, like a toy or a treat, we can talk about that. If you want to email me, darksidephil@hotmail.com. There's been a few fans who've done that over the years, and he loves that kind of stuff. This one particular toy donated by a fan last year has been one of his favorite toys. Okay, well, this particular toy is filled with catnip, which is one of the reasons why he's attracted to it. Well, this morning he decides he's going to burst his toy with his back claws, and the catnip goes all over the house.
That's a real, oh my God, real fun house up in here.
I was like, oh my God.
Okay.
Everything at once. Like literally every possible thing at once that could go wrong. Then I'm in an online chat, okay? Okay. That I need to chat before I go on stream. And my internet goes out in the middle of the chat, which disconnects the chat. And then the internet comes right back. So now I have to start the whole chat process from scratch of being on hold and talking to an agent. And I'm like, oh my God.
These redeems, the sounds are not working, are they? Oh
so anyway,
my God.
That's just a few ideas of things that I went through today. Okay, just a few. I didn't even tell you everything. Okay? So it's definitely been one of those mornings. Now, in addition to that, yesterday I took out my air conditioner.
Yes, with the blood stain.
My wife and I have been waiting and dying to get these air conditioners out of the windows because, number one, we want to get fresh air in this house. And it's very hard. It's been a very stuffy summer with some unprecedented streak of hot days.
Never mind.
And we both have allergies and dust and pollen allergies. Oh my God, waiting to be able to open the windows and get fresh air circulation and everything in the house. And finally, we had our 2 80-degree plus days this weekend. Okay? Those are done now. Okay. And now it looks like we're going to have actual autumn weather moving forward, meaning it'll be at the highest in the 70 degrees Fahrenheit, but it looks like a lot of days will be in the 60s, and nights are actually going to get cool. We had already bought our air filters for our furnace so we have clean air for the fall when we turn on the furnace at night when it gets cold. So we're good to go. We just need to wait for the temperatures to dip enough to get the air conditioners out of the windows. So yesterday I did that. I took them out, and I have all these screens in the house with big holes in them that I have to tape up with weatherproof tape. That's another story for another day. But anyway.
Come on. Really?
So yesterday I did that. I took them out, and I have all these screens in the house with big holes in them that I have to tape up with weatherproof tape. That's another story for another day.
DSP's been walking through the screen doors of his house.
But anyway, so that's going on. And I'm opening up all the windows this morning to try to get fresh air in the house and everything at the same time. And that feels a little weird.
He says
like today, I guarantee you it's going to feel a little weird in here. It's going to be a little hot because I'm not used to it. It's not necessarily cool yet. All right.
Still complaining.
And
Open a
I'm
window.
A little nervous
About what?
that it's going to be warm in here.
Oh, no.
This afternoon.
Open a
I
window.
don't know how warm it will be.
Okay.
Because in the afternoon, if it's sunny outside,
Bro.
the sun beats on the front of my house, which warms up this office like a clay oven. And there's nothing that can be done about it in the
I
afternoon.
don't
That's
think
why
it's
I
like
have an air
a
conditioner
clay
in here.
oven, dude.
But in the fall, usually it doesn't really get that sunny, or if it does, it's very cold outside and negates it. But right now, it's not. We're kind of in that unique middle time where it's still kind of warm, but not really. But then it gets cold
That's
at
my
night.
favorite- my favorite
So
season is unique
I'm a little
middle
nervous about
time.
today also being overly warm and me kind of being hot here in the office instead of being, you know, relaxed. It's like, oh my God, everything going on at once, right? So anyway, that's just a little bit of what's going on in my life. That's why I was late today to stream. My apologies to those who like being here on time for stream. And I'm sorry I was like 15 minutes late. I'm hoping I won't have any more annoying interruptions today, quite frankly. I guess we'll see. All right. But now let's get back on topic to what we want to talk about this morning. Because this morning I have a very important topic to talk with you guys about. You know, what games you guys want to see me continue to play. What games you want to see in higher levels of coverage. What games are not working. And essentially in the next couple of
Swaggy
weeks,
Davis
what I
Jr.
should
is asking me how my Trader Joe's tacos and mango ice cream are. They're both delicious, and I'm gobbling them up with aplomb.
focus on. Because right now we're in a unique time where there's 4 games going on, 3 of which are pretty much brand new releases, and one of which I've been playing for several months, but is definitely a fan favorite. And I'm kind of torn, and I don't know what to do.
Oh, no.
So
What are
allow
you
me to
gonna do?
explain what I mean by
Please
that.
explain.
This
Help me.
weekend, Mortal Kombat 1 came out. Now, technically, it came out on Thursday, but I couldn't play it on Thursday, yes, because of bullshit with the ongoing appointments and a company that's been basically a thorn in my ass for the last 2.5 months. That's why.
He was going to say harassing me. Did he, like, do you think he welched on a bill of some kind? Do you think, like, he didn't pay the plumber or something? I bet you he didn't pay the plumber.
I couldn't actually be here on Thursday. I wanted to be, and I couldn't be. Okay? So I apologize for those who wanted to see Mortal Kombat 1 on release day. I couldn't be here for it. All right? So I started playing it on.
He made that decision a long time ago to not be there on the first day, didn't he? He made that decision a while ago not to be there on the first day of MK1, right? Yeah. And so now he's telling us that he did that because of this, like, this appointment that was coming up. I wonder if he's meeting with, like, creditor. No, he can't be. He can't be meeting with creditors. He doesn't have credit. He doesn't have debt. What the fuck? Divorce coin is through the roof right now. I'm sorry.
Friday, and for 2 days I played through the story, and we beat the story, right? Which was great. We unlocked the character Havoc, who you can't play unless you beat the story. Then I did an hour of Invasion, and then last night on the late stream, I did 2 hours of this Invasion mode, which is a single-player mode, where you essentially are going through these maps. You're doing challenge fights against AI-controlled opponents. You can switch between characters and learn them on a basic level, which is good. It's a good way to get first exposure to the characters in the game. You unlock things in the game like new color swapping, what do they call them? Color palettes? New color palettes for your characters, new outfits for your characters.
Color palettes?
Accessory swaps for your
He
characters.
said palettes right
This
that
is how
time.
essentially you unlock a lot of the content of the game, okay? Is you have to play Invasion mode. Now, you also unlock the cameo fighters, which are essential for the multiplayer of the game. You should have all the cameos unlocked before you play the multiplayer. So that's been my focus so far. Now, last night, people were like dying to see me play some multiplayer, and I said, all right, since everyone's dying for it, I'll go ahead and I'll play like a half an hour of multiplayer, which we did. And I'll be honest, I wasn't completely turned off, but I also wasn't impressed. Of the 3 matches I played, the best connection I had was like 68 milliseconds.
Whoa! Oh my god!
Then one was 70
Imagine.
something and one was 80 something.
Oh!
Yeah, there's lag. Those connections are significantly worse than what I usually get when I play Street Fighter 6.
Are you serious right now? I defy you to tell me the difference between 30 milliseconds and 60 milliseconds, you fucking liar. Look at his face. Oh, Philip.
I don't know if it'll be like that forever or if it was just this one case. I only played 3 matches. But, yeah, that's what it was. And it's like, well, okay, it is what it is. Was it laggy as shit? No, it wasn't. It was not. I'm going to be fair. It wasn't laggy as shit. But at the same time, you could tell that Street Fighter has better online netcode. What else can you say? I didn't really know what I was doing. I was playing with Havoc, and I didn't really know how to play. I had only played with him like for maybe 45 minutes on the stream in Invasion mode, so I only knew like 1 or 2 combos. I didn't really know how to play with them, so I just messed around. I ended up beating 2 people and losing to 1, and it was actually a close fight. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So that's what I've played in Mortal Kombat so far, okay? The plan is to play more Invasion to unlock the rest of the content and then go online and play the game online, okay? Lies of P comes out tomorrow, and that is my focus. Like I told you guys, I'm actually going to be playing Lies of P tomorrow all day long. I actually want to dive deep into the game and see if I like it. If after 5 hours of gameplay I'm not sold, then we don't have to keep playing it. It is considered a Soulsborne knockoff style game, all right? A lot of people are saying the plot is outstanding.
Yeah, I think I saw that on
the.
I think I saw that on the stream, on the Steam description of Lies of P, was the Soulsborne style knockoff category style game. I think that's what I saw.
If that's the case, and I play for 5 hours and I'm not liking the gameplay, then I'm probably not finishing it. I'll probably just play 5 hours and I'll say, all right, we tried it on release day. It's not good. We'll move on.
Okay.
But maybe I'll like it because I like Bloodborne a lot. The first run in Bloodborne, I loved the story and the atmosphere. The gameplay I sucked at. The second time I played Bloodborne, I took the time to learn the gameplay elements, and I loved the game. I was parrying and countering everyone, and I had a really good time that second run in Bloodborne. I loved it. So if it plays like Bloodborne, I'll probably like it, but I don't know. I'm not even kidding you guys. I have seen no gameplay whatsoever of Lies of P. I haven't watched any of these, demos. I haven't played the demo. I'm completely waiting to just play it honestly tomorrow when it hits Game Pass. Okay? So in that regard, I'm trying out tomorrow no matter what, and then we'll determine from there what we're doing. Starfield. Starfield has become a very divided game among my audience.
Oh, you mean
half of my audience that likes Bethesda games is liking Starfield. Like, wow, it's similar to Oblivion. It's similar to Skyrim. It's similar to the Fallout games. You're exploring, open world, lots of cool narrative. Now there's a lot of gunplay because we actually ran into a lot of gunplay last time around, and people are enjoying that. They're really having a good time watching me explore the universe, go through the lore of these factions and all of that. But at the same time, there's an equal amount of my viewers who are essentially expecting more from the game. If this is the big new Bethesda IP, well, what's new? Well, space combat. And the space combat isn't very good. It's very basic, and in my opinion, not very well designed. It's kind of annoying. What else is new? Well, space exploration. Yeah, but the space exploration isn't good. The planets are empty. There's no reason to ever explore the surface of the planets. There's nothing on them that you're ever going to get. The game crashes when you're trying to do it because the graphic engine is not optimized, right?
What's that
Really,
mean?
the game excels at being a Bethesda open world RPG like Elder Scrolls or Fallout, and it fails at all the other stuff. People were looking for this to be a new game with new elements that were great, and it doesn't have.
It excels at being a game made by the company it's made by, and fails at everything else. That's the DSP review.
Have that. It has the tried and true Bethesda elements are good. Everything else is kind of meh. And that's the problem with the game, I feel, is that if you're a huge hardcore fan of Bethesda, you think it's the best game ever, and everyone else is kind of like, meh, right?
Okay.
Personally, I like it, and I always told you guys I was going to focus on it for a week or two, and then it was going to end up being a game that would kind of be on the back burner and be like a night stream. So that's kind of how it's going to continue on. The problem is, this is a very long game. I'm about like 20 some hours in. I should actually check on that because I'm not actually sure how long. I'm 25 hours in, okay, into a game that potentially is going to be anywhere from 60 to 80 hours long, right? So I'm going to keep playing it. I'm not going to give up on it because I like it, but at the same time, every time I play Starfield, I'm going to have a divided audience. We might have some people who show up to relax and chill, and others who are just going to say, I don't really like it. And I get that. I understand
is that a problem for you?
And the X Factor and all this Street Fighter 6.
Exactly.
A game that is an amazing fighting game.
Yes, it is a rare.
Yes, it has problems, but at the same time, it's the best competitive Street Fighter in ages. I've actually gotten good at it. When I play it, I'm playing it at a high level. I'm trying to get multiple characters to master level, so it's entertaining to see me play ranked matches online because they're actually good. And I have an audience of people who love it. At the same time, again, I have an audience of people who are like, we don't want to see you play Street Fighter 6 anymore. Well, guess what? I'm going to keep playing Street Fighter 6. That's not going to change. I like the game. It's pretty much the best competitive fighting game I played in years. I want to have fighters in the rotation. It's going to stay. The question is, to what capacity, right? already I told you guys I was going to kind of skip Street Fighter 6 this week, and people were revolting, like, no, you can't. We love Street Fighter 6. You got to keep it in the rotation. You're going to get too rusty. You're not going to be able to keep playing at the level you're playing. And people are right. So I said, all right, then we'll do Street Fighter 6 Wednesday night as we continue to get Lily to master level. We're at 4-star Diamond. The matches are getting really tough now with her. Let's keep that going. So we are doing Street Fighter 6 this week, okay?
Okay.
So essentially now, here's what we've got.
What?
We've got 4 games, all going to be going simultaneously.
Okay.
Lies of P is the one we haven't played yet. So I can't really judge it yet till we actually play it tomorrow. That's kind of a wait and see. Let's see what happens when we play it over the course of tomorrow's streams, correct? But outside of that, what we've got to do is we've got to figure out what to do with the other existing games.
We keep playing them until you beat them.
X factor question mark here is Mortal Kombat 1.
Oh.
I'm going to be honest.
Oh, boy.
I never thought Mortal Kombat 1 was going to be that good of a game. When I heard...
Is that why you
they were
spent
changing the
$120
gameplay
on it?
I played the beta, and I saw how laggy the beta was, and I saw that the gameplay was more based on basic mix-ups and using these cameos for combos and things rather than any kind of sound of footsies or gameplay like Street Fighter has. I was like, I'm not seeing it. What I'm seeing is this game is catering more to people who played Mortal Kombat in the 2000s when the games weren't that competitively serious. It'll look flashy. It'll be fancy. It'll have gore. But I don't think it's going to have much substance. It's going to be more about do one flashy combo, that's the game. Rather than, oh, 2 people actually playing well, trying to counter each other, mix each other up, do fun stuff. I don't think it's going to be that. I think it's going to be just flashy combo, flashy combo, flashy combo. It seems like
I'd hate that. I'd hate to be entertained by something.
So, I already kind of knew that going into it.
Oh, I see.
Right?
He knew
But
already,
I also knew it's a fighting game. And here's the thing about fighting games.
Okay.
You
What is
can't
it?
just jump online and play them.
Oh,
I've explained
shit.
this to you guys
I wish I'd known
every
that.
single fighting game I've ever played on YouTube. But people still to this day seem to be just ignorant level. I don't get it. How you can be ignorant when I've explained it to you so many times. There's no point of a new fighting game going right online. What you need to do is learn your character before you try to implement them in multiplayer at all.
Of course.
So how would you do that? Well, you got to play them in some kind of an offline mode to practice some basics. What are their special moves?
Practice modes or training modes.
Quick combos you can do, right? At least the basics need to be known. Jasper, you're not going to be biting. You're not going to be biting my wire. Stop that right now.
Yeah, get him, Phil.
Jasper,
Get him.
stop that right now.
Get his
Do
ass,
not bite the
Pokemon.
wire. I mean it.
Squirt him.
I know you're trying to get it. Hey! I know
That's
you're
it.
trying to get attention. You're not going to bite my wires today. Absolutely not. Yeesh.
Yeesh. You're really biting my wires today, Jasper.
So, the point I'm making here is you need to have a level of training in any fighting game before you jump online. It's just a necessary evil. And I understand that seeing someone train with a new character and learn their basics and maybe go into combo trials and learn those before they go online may not be the most fun thing. That's the nature of the beast when it comes to a fighting game. It's always been like this. It's never been different. Where, I can just immediately go online and know everything about a character and have fun. No. That's, in fact, you're an idiot if you do that. You'll never learn a fighting game that way. You need to at least learn some basics before you go online, period. In the case of Mortal Kombat 1, it's doubly so because there's characters and content that's locked until you play single-player content to unlock it. If I didn't play the story, I never would have been able to use Havoc last night. He would have been locked. I wouldn't have any of these cameo fighters unlocked. There's 5 of them that are all locked. And by the way,
you can't do stuff for fun. No. Hold on. We got some trolls in the chat who are saying things like, "Oh, Phil, you jumped right into online multiplayer. Like you can accept when you lose sometimes because it happens sometimes." Or like, "Well, what about playing the game just for fun?" And frankly, you guys are trolls, and I'm sick of it. Okay, you can't do anything unless you're sure that you're going to win 100% of the time. And if you don't win, it's because that way it's the game's fault. Okay.
Kung Lao seems to be one of the best way. What I just noticed is that Kung Lao unlocked. There's 5 of them that are all locked. And by the way, what I just noticed is that Kung Lao
don't say it like
seems to be one of the best cameos. He's got a hat that can combo easily and extend the length of the combo.
Let's get Phil a Kung Lao
and he's got his hat
hat.
spin, and it's an anti-air. It juggles, so it can extend a juggle or cause an anti-air situation. That seems like a really, really good cameo.
It does sound good.
So you need to have these unlocked if you want to play well online, right?
Right. Gulp. Kung Lao.
It just makes sense. Why play a game with half the content locked, right? So I had to do it. And I explained this to everyone ahead of time. We're going to do the story first. It's about 6 to 8 hours long. We're going to do Invasion. The other day, I even read to you from Alex Jabali, the tournament organizer of CEO. He did the research, and he found out it's about anywhere from 2.5 to 5 hours in invasion mode to unlock the content to get everything for online.
Okay.
I read all this to you on the podcast. This is all common knowledge. Everyone should know this.
We're different
all right?
people.
So then
I
why
don't
is
listen
it
to everything you
I go
say.
to play it and people are complaining? Like, seriously. All right, here's the deal. I'm going to lay down the law now.
All right.
If you don't understand the absolute basics of a fighting game, that you need to unlock the content and learn a character before you play online,
Then what?
I don't think fighting games are for you.
Well, you're
I
the
think
one
maybe
playing
you
the
should
game,
just not care
so
about them and skip anyone playing them. Because
okay.
I just don't understand how you don't understand the basics of a fighting game at this point. 15 years in.
I am specifically watching a video game streamer so that I don't have to play the video game that is being streamed to me, okay? It's you playing the game. You are the one playing the game, and I'm watching you because I don't want to have to go through the training mode and get good enough to play at a professional level. That's presumably what I'm here to see. It's professional play at a professional level.
Every fighting game's been exactly the same, and you still don't get it. You know, it seems like some people are around just to bitch. And I get to the point where I have no tolerance for it anymore. If you're coming around just to complain every stream, then I don't watch you on my streams. If you're here to sit
What if I have
around,
money?
Oh my God, why is he playing offline? Because I have to unlock the content to play online. I've explained
No,
this
you
for
don't.
weeks. I told everyone it was coming. Sorry that I can't just have the content unlocked. I didn't design the game.
Oh,
I don't work
fuck
for NetherRealm.
you.
I'm not Ed Boon.
I'm not
All
Ed
right? You got
Boon.
problems with that? Go complain to the source who made the game. Why did you lock content? Why didn't you allow players to immediately go online? Because here's
You
the
are
truth.
allowed to go online.
If I didn't have to do that, I would have day one said, let's take a character, go in the lab for 1 hour, learn the basics.
I don't think
do the
that's
combo
true.
trials,
You
and
can
take them
do
right
that.
online.
You
would've
can
done
do that now. You can do that. You can play a character in the training mode right now and then go online. Okay? Stop lying.
Just like I do with every other
Thank you,
fighting
Indrid called is at the gas station called the Come and Go. That's very funny.
game,
I'm sure.
correct?
I'm sure she loves that. I'm sure she saw that on the highway and probably pulled a fucking U-turn to pull into that parking lot at the Come and Go.
But we couldn't do that with Mortal Kombat 1 because the content is locked. You have to play the offline modes first. Again, you're complaining to the wrong people.
I'm not
I
complaining.
didn't
I'm
make the
telling
game.
you that you
I
suck.
just play it. Okay?
You're
so if you have an
so
issue
gay.
with that, go complain to them. Right? Now.
Look at him. Look
okay?
at this.
So if you have an issue with that, go complain to them.
Okay.
Right? Now, we're almost there. We got about maybe around another 2 hours in invasion mode to get the rest of the cameos. And then I'm going to go online. I'm going to take some of the characters. And by the way, I should say this. Invasion mode is kind of a 2 birds with 1 stone approach. Because as you've seen, I've now used Baraka, Reptile, and Havoc in General Shao as well, and Havoc in that mode. And I've got some basics down. I don't know much about
What
them.
was
I don't
that
have
for?
advanced combos or whatever. But I learned some basics with all of those characters. So now I at least have a general idea of how to play them, and if I want to use them online, I can give them a shot at least, even though I'm probably already forgot.
Yeah, Indrid is driving to
I'm trying
Derek's
to remember
house
what's
today.
Reptile's moves. I think it's like 2 hits into the juggle ball and stuff. But I probably could do basic stuff with them, right?
Yeah, you've been playing
and that's
fighting
good.
games for 15
It gives you an
years.
opportunity to try out characters in an easier setting, AI opponents, and practice stuff before you go online. What's wrong with that?
It's boring.
Not everything in life is immediate gratification of exactly what you want. I've learned that as I get older.
Yeah?
Listen, I would have
From what?
immediately liked to just go right to training mode and go right online within an hour and play.
You can
can't.
do
I have to
that.
unlock the content first.
No,
Like I
you-
said, Kung Lao might be the cameo I use the most. I actually like the fact that
Oh,
he's got the hat that
got it. So he watched a bunch of shit that talked about what the best cameo fighter is, and he's not going to play online unless he has that best cameo fighter, right? So he saw some opinion that Kung Lao was the best whatever, and now he's just not going to play until he's got Kung Lao.
combos and this anti-air that juggles. It might actually make certain characters viable. I was
Did
thinking
you-
about it last
yeah,
night.
yeah,
I was
were
like,
you?
That might be why there's certain characters that don't have launcher combos, because you're supposed to do 1 or 2 hits and then the cameo comes out and they launch for you, and then you do your combo, your juggle combo, and that might make characters who don't have good juggle combos very viable. I think that's where the cameos come into play.
I think that's why. Yeah,
so I don't have them unlocked. How do I play it?
I was thinking about this
Right?
last night.
So that's what I mean. Like, the things that I get, the feedback I get, it's invalid. It's from people who don't even understand how fighting games work. I didn't design the fucking game. I wish that I could have told Ed Boon, hey, Ed, don't lock content. It's 2023. No one needs to play your story mode to get a character. No one wants to play 5 hours of Invasion to get the cameos. Just have them available so we can all play the game at a competitive level at launch. I would love
You
to
don't
have
want to play it at a
Ed
competitive
Boon's ear
level,
on
though.
that. I don't. No one cares about me. No one listens to my opinions. All right? So I can't make the game
Correct.
play better. I didn't design it.
Well,
all right?
you would make it
it's
play
just
worse.
necessary to do this. So we're almost done with it, by the way. We're at the point now where tonight, when I play Invasion, it looks like we should be
This pig roach gave in to the perceived pressure to play 4 matches online from not getting tips and looked at the chat and said, "Tips, where are they?" Did he really? Jesus Christ.
getting to the multiplayer, everything unlocked, and I can kind of mess around with the characters and do all that, okay? But what else can I do, right? And so what I'm frustrated about is so far,
I'm
if you look at how
frustrated.
much coverage I've done in Mortal Kombat 1, 6.5 hours of story and around 3 hours of Invasion. So I've played the game for almost 10 hours so far, okay? I've done 2 night streams in Mortal Kombat 1.
And Alex Mirror says
both
that
of those
you
night
can-
streams have been
Both?
insane.
Alex Mirror says you can unlock cameos via profile level from playing multiplayer. So he is just straight up lying or stupid. You have to give him the benefit of the doubt that he might just be stupid.
Slow for support to the point where last night's stream was
Here we
actually
go.
the slowest stream I've had all year long for support.
Is that true?
Now, I'm not going to sit here and harp on numbers and shit,
Uh-huh.
but that's pretty bad. I dumped extra money to get Mortal Kombat 1 early for you guys so that we could get through this
That sounds like a really
quickly,
bad business investment.
Because I knew Lies of P was
What?
coming and you guys were going to see that.
That was a great. Don't try to sneak those quick wipes past me. I know it's only me on the stream today, and you think that Indrid Cole's not here, and that way you can sneak a couple in. But I see him, Phil. I see you.
Dumped extra money to get Mortal Kombat 1 early for you guys so that we could get through this single-player content quickly, right? Because I knew Lies of P was coming, and you guys were going to see that. You didn't want to see them both on the same day come out, right? And I did all this, and I explained to you all along how this game was going to go. And people were like, yes, play it. We're dying to see it. We want to see what this game is. It's exciting. A new Mortal Kombat. People were even screaming, we want Mortal Kombat over Street Fighter. Street
No one
Fighter
was
is played out.
screaming
You
that.
played it for 3.5 months. We want Mortal Kombat. Well, what I'm seeing now directly is that this essentially is the vocal minority. All right? Because here's the deal. The other day on Thursday was my day off. I did an impromptu stream of Street Fighter 6 that wasn't even planned. All right?
Yeah,
I didn't
sorry,
even
Matt
announce
Barry.
it.
You might
I
want to
just
miss
turned
this
on
one.
the stream and started playing
Meerkat's
with Lily.
still on though.
I got high attendance. I got support in every way you can think.
Oh, Drops?
People were ecstatic that I was playing Street Fighter 6 again.
Uh-huh.
Right? But
Okay.
ever since I
Then what
started playing
happened?
Mortal Kombat, nope, not at all.
Okay.
A lot of people are coming and saying, it doesn't look that good.
So what does that
people are
tell
coming by and
you?
saying, it looks all right. And there's just been pretty much the deadest support.
Okay.
And that is disheartening.
Well,
Again,
I'm sorry, but
The
that's how it
understanding
goes
was I was going to
sometimes.
spend extra money to play it early
That was
so we
your
could get a lot of
decision.
gameplay in this weekend before Lies of P came out.
No one asked you to do
And
that.
I guess people just don't care.
No, we
So
don't.
maybe I am listening to the wrong people. Maybe
Yeah.
that's what it is. Maybe we do have a vocal
A troll element.
minority who are screaming for things, and then when I do them, it turns out that it's not actually what people wanting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that sounds
And-
right. That sounds right.
You know, I don't know. I just don't know what to believe anymore because it seems very random. Sometimes I could play a game I never expected was going to do well, and it does incredibly well. And then sometimes I play a game that I swear is a home run. Why would Mortal Kombat not do well? And it seems like people just aren't really caring about it. Okay?
Up. Nope.
2-Hour Woman says people aren't supporting the game. They're supporting the fact you did a stream on your day off. That would make sense, except every time I play Street Fighter 6, I get good support. Every time. Every time I play Street
Why are
Fighter
you
6,
being
you got
such
people
an
coming by,
asshole about
super
this,
chatting,
dude?
dropping messages,
Actually,
and-
that's
and
not
doing tips
true.
every time.
Is it not?
Every single
It's
time.
not true. You've bitched so much about Street Fighter Nights. You've bitched so much about everything.
It's not just an exception that it was the one time. That was
It's not.
pretty much, like I said, the night before I had done a Lily stream, and that stream had done well as well. And that Lily stream didn't even go so well. I was losing more than I was winning, and it still went well. So, no, I'm sorry. I hate to tell you. I just don't think that's the case at all.
He literally thinks that like support is like the scaling of his support is based on how well he does in a game. Like he thinks if he wins more, he'll get more money. He truly doesn't see that people are laughing at him because of his losing. If he like, it's literally the opposite of what's going on. If he was literally just keep playing Street Fighter and getting dunked on all the time, people would be giving him so much money because he'd be bitching about it.
I think it's a case of,
What?
I think there was hype because Mortal Kombat 1 was new.
Uh-huh.
And the moment
Street
people
Fighter
started to
6 is
see what
new.
it was, they were like, oh, and then people just kind of tapped out and
Oh
dipped
my
out.
gosh.
But and then it was funny because whenever there's a stream, and this is very much truthful.
Yes, let's
If
hear
I'm
it.
on a stream,
Uh-huh.
all right,
Okay.
and all of a sudden it's a slow stream, there's almost no support.
Uh-huh.
The haters show up. The
Oh,
hate
weird.
watchers, and you'll
Uh-huh.
see my viewers will skyrocket for toxic reasons. And the reason you can always tell this is because no one's talking in the chat. Seriously, everyone's just. It's the same people
Okay.
talking in the chat as always. Why do I have 400, 500, 600 viewers out of nowhere? Because they all want to sit there and rub their hands together like this and say, Phil has a slow stream. So this justifies all the years of online harassment we've given him. See, because he has one slow stream.
I knew it was
They're
going to be a good
idiots,
day.
But that's how they act. They're all immature morons. So
That
even
sounds
though
right.
last night, for example, I was playing Mortal Kombat 1, the attendance was not good. And then all of a sudden, when people saw it was a slow stream, attendance skyrocketed.
I
People
don't
were
think that's
interested, right?
what happened.
It's like, gee, I wonder why, right?
Yeah, we came for the nose picking, actually.
So,
Now, guys.
what happened? People are saying there's a troll and he's harassing people.
What? Oh, there's a troll? Hold on.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's see what is the troll saying? Okay. Let's see. Gonna look for the troll messages here. Let's see. Hate watcher, get Joe out. Let's see. Ban Joe. Oh, okay, well he's gone. Okay. Get him?
So, what I need from you is feedback on what exactly
Oh.
you're expecting
I thought it
and
was
what
the
you
same
want.
money.
Because we don't have any more major new releases until, the end of the month, at the 27th, I believe it is, so a little over a week. We've got the big DLC for Street Fighter 6, which is the Aki DLC, a new character. She's completely unique and looks nothing like any character I've seen in Street Fighter before. I have no idea how she's going to translate into being a competitive fighter in this.
Sorry, I'm new to Street Fighter. Is she not just like a sort of a like the equivalent of Lily to E Honda? Like she's Aki to SF5's Feng, isn't she? She's just like Feng, except like in a different character, kinda, right? Like just basically does the same thing as Feng.
Game. I'm going to have to mess around with her a little bit in training mode and her trials before we take her online. But I'm going to treat that just like I did with Rashid. We're going to kind of do a whole day of that character and try to, understand them. And then decide if that's a character I want to further pursue or if I want to go back to maybe just the characters who I've been focusing on and trying to get better with. Okay? So, that's coming up. But outside of that, all the next slew of new releases are coming out in October.
Where do you learn
Assassin's
slew
Creed,
from?
Alan Wake 2 is one of them. There's like a million. For some reason, I'm just not really thinking of them
stupid.
right now. But there's a ton. We just went over them the other day, actually, in the list. So we've got essentially around 2 weeks to focus on the games that I'm playing right now. And the question is, what is
Where's
it
the
that
money?
you want me to focus on? Do you want more Starfield? Or should Starfield just be a night stream that we balance with other things? Do you actually want more Street Fighter 6? Because people seem to show up and support the Street Fighter 6 streams. Do you want Mortal Kombat 1 to be a focus? Or is this all bullshit? Because right now, I'm going to be honest, I think it feels like bullshit to me. It feels like people were blowing smoke up my butt about Mortal Kombat 1
Oh my
to get me
god.
to spend the extra money. And I did. And now it's not really turning into anything, you know?
You trolled
I
me.
already told you guys. When I was talking about Mortal Kombat 1, that I knew I wasn't going to get into it like Street Fighter. I know today, I know I'm not. I've now played it for, 10 hours? I know what the game is.
Why is
I see
that
how
our
it's going to
fault?
play. I think it's all right, but it's just incredibly similar to the older Mortal Kombat, like 9 and 10. It seems incredibly similar to those two games. It seems closest to 10. Because in 9, you had those neutral jump punches that could juggle. That's not in it. And in 11, they added the Street Fighter elements, and that's not in it. So it
Street
feels
Fighter
like Mortal
elements.
Kombat 1 kind of plays like Mortal Kombat 10. I wasn't in love with 10. I just thought 10 was okay.
Go.
Right now, if you were to ask me,
now.
what's better between Mortal Kombat 1 or Street Fighter 6, I would say Street
lip
Fighter 6 is about
smacking.
3 times better than Mortal Kombat 1, gameplay-wise. Seriously. Because it seems like I said, Mortal Kombat 1 is a one-trick pony. The whole game is about high-low mix-up and calling out a cameo to either extend a combo or create that mix-up, and that's it. There's really nothing to it. While Street Fighter 6 has all these layered gameplay mechanics that make it incredibly complex, Mortal Kombat is very simplistic, and honestly, it's probably going to be very unbalanced and broken once people break these characters down and realize who has the insane combos and stuff like that. I just don't really foresee it being that good, okay? Just being honest. So, that all being said, I knew I wasn't going to get into Mortal Kombat 1 as much as Street Fighter. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to play it and enjoy it. It just means don't expect me to be playing it at high master rank level and trying to get crazy good with any particular character.
I don't think
It's gonna be
anybody
a more
expected that.
casualized experience for me, which is fine. You know, I'm okay with not having to master every fighting game I play. In fact, Street Fighter 6 was the exception to the rule in that regard, where I wasn't really
Ding,
expecting
ow.
to get good at it, and I actually have, okay? So, what do? Here's the thing. Last night I put out a poll,
Oh, boy.
all right, on my main channel
Don't
page of DSP Gaming.
I'm sure Kat was very happy with that, but we don't need to hear about your date nights with your fucking wife, please, okay?
And the poll had all these different,
He's gonna address troll votes. Hold on.
where
a second.
is it?
Where is it?
I'm going to bring it up here, the actual poll I did,
okay.
to read the results.
The-
Let me
hurry-
get to it. I have to swap over here.
How is
Oops. I hit the wrong thing.
Jasper's there?
Jasper, I'm trying to switch accounts. And,
Jasper! Oh, switch accounts on Twitter, you mean? Can you not put your cat's tail in your mouth, please?
Okay, I'm
Push
almost
him
there. I
out of the
swear I'm
way.
almost there.
You're not. Nice. What's that?
Okay,
Oh.
so here's
what was
the deal.
that? What was
Last
that?
night, 12 hours ago,
You got very close there,
I posted
Philip.
up
You
a
be
poll
careful,
on the channel
please.
page of DSP Gaming. And the question is very simple.
Okay.
Out of the current new release games, which are you most excited to watch we continue to cover? Let your voice be heard. Starfield, Mortal Kombat 1, Lies of P, or Street Fighter 6. And immediately some people were like, why'd you say Street Fighter 6? That's not a new release. Well, it's only about 3 months old. It is a newer game. It's the newest Street Fighter game. It's a game I played a ton of and people love. Every time I play it, people show up and support. Yes, it's considered a hot new release for me.
I
Maybe
don't
not
think
for
that's
you,
true.
But for me,
Ah,
it is.
it's a hot new release.
So here's the deal. The poll went up. And in the first hour of the poll, by a landslide, it was Lies of P. Like, it was like, no exaggeration, like 30 plus 40%.
Oh, but
Everyone
then the
wanted to see
troll
Lies of
votes
P,
got
like
to
a
it,
landslide
right?
vote.
But-
and I get that.
Uh-huh.
We all are curious to see if Lies of P will actually be good or not. I think tomorrow we're going to get that determination and that answer. And then after that, that curiosity will be done. And then we'll determine if it's still important or not. I guess after tomorrow, if I ran this poll again, you might get completely different results. Okay?
All the people in his
But
chat.
here's what happened.
All the people. He's going to talk about how trolls came in and flooded the votes to vote for something that he clearly doesn't like.
Last night, my hate watchers got word that I literally had the slowest stream that I had all year. Okay? So what did they do?
Trolls.
They basically flooded the poll. And they flooded it with votes for Mortal Kombat 1 on purpose.
Ah,
because
yes.
they want to see me play more, hoping that people will not support Mortal Kombat 1. That's exactly what happened. It's messed up because, again, I try to get legitimate feedback, and I can't because these people try to skew shit for their own purposes. And I know it's a fact because the poll had about 150 votes, and then all of a sudden, within another hour, it had like 500 votes. Like, wait, so where did the 400 votes all come from all in one clump? Gee, I wonder where, right?
Well, do you think that people here
Now,
have
again,
the power
here's the thing.
to get 300 people together and do something in an hour? I really don't think anybody here is that influential. That 300
No more
people
skin burns.
respond to a call to action just like off the jump like that. I don't think so, Philip.
I'm not against playing Mortal Kombat 1. We're playing it tonight no matter what. That's already happening. It's locked in. That's the late stream. But I'm going to hope that things are going to get better. That not every time I play MK1, it's a dead stream for support, and all it is hate watchers sitting there rubbing their hands together like fucking Newman from Seinfeld, right? I'm going to see
That's not
everyone fail around me,
That's
right?
not what Newman does, okay? Newman does the dainty little finger thing, okay? He doesn't do rubbing his hands
Chocolate?
together like
Ugh.
you fucking greedy ass fucker.
Nefarious intentions. It's fucked up.
nefarious
you know?
intentions.
I want to play the game and enjoy it, but I also want to have buy-in from my audience that they're interested in it.
I'd like to
If
have
the
some
answer is
buy-in,
no, we
please.
actually don't care about this game, then I have many other things I could be doing outside of Mortal Kombat 1.
Name
I
one.
have to write it off as a loss. What are you going to do? I spent a lot of money on it. If people don't like it, they don't like it.
Correct.
And I'm okay with that. You know?
Well, you don't sound like you are. You sound very upset right now.
So, I don't know what to tell you. You know, tonight, this late stream of Invasion, we are eventually, it's going to probably take another hour or 2 hours. We're going to unlock the final cameos.
Oh,
okay?
so you're still
Once
doing
that's
Mortal
done,
Kombat.
then I could potentially take a couple characters online and mess around.
What do you mean
You know,
potentially?
ideally,
You
the
mean
way you tackle a
definitely.
fighting game is you take a character and you go into their trials, because each character has trials where you learn
Trials?
basic combos and techniques with them.
Uh-huh.
You do that first,
Then what?
then you take them online in an online set, and you see if you can apply what you just learned in the trials to the online set. That's how it should happen.
Corn, yum.
That's how I've covered every fighting
Crunchy
game for
corn,
the last
yum.
15 years. Mortal Kombat 1's been the exception because I have to play the single player content first to unlock all the characters to begin with. You see? Excuse me. So, I'm very curious what happens tonight, and tonight may determine what happens for the rest of me covering the game. You know, Wednesday is an open stream. Wednesday's daytime stream could be Lies of P, it could be Starfield, or it could be Mortal Kombat 1. But I'm leaving it open purposefully to see how things go today, how things go tomorrow with Lies of P, and to go from there.
Yeah, let's see if you have more fans than trolls.
Let's take a look, I guess, after tonight and after tomorrow, and see how things go. Okay, and go from there. But I felt like it was important to have this discussion because I want to be doing what you want, and it's hard to figure that out when there's a lot of people who seem to be vocal, but it doesn't seem to be the people who actually care. You know what I mean? Like, again, my mentality has always been the following.
As thus.
If I am putting out an entertaining stream where I'm enjoying what I'm doing and you are also enjoying it, then the support is just going to come. And for the most part, that has happened. Take a look, like I said, the case in point of that is the Street Fighter 6 streams. Even when I'm frustrated because I'm losing, you could tell that I have passion for competitive Street Fighter, and that comes through, and people have been supporting those streams for 3.5 months.
That's true.
Right?
Especially if I say it.
Obviously, that's why people want to keep seeing
sound like
that.
A Dalek.
And I'm totally down for that, okay? But if I'm playing Mortal Kombat and I'm trying invasion mode and I'm learning, oh, this is cool. I'm trying a character for the first time. Here's a combo I'm learning. Here, we're doing the fatalities. We get to see them for the first time. And I'm enjoying. And then it's a dead night, the slowest night of the year for me for support. That's telling, is it not? You know?
You tell
so
me.
It is what it is.
It? I don't know, Phil. Is
it
telling? Because you're still playing Mortal Kombat, so I can't tell if it's telling for you. Because if it was telling, you would be told to do something else. Like, do the thing that makes you money. Okay?
Let's see what happens tonight. Because, again, now we'll go to the schedule segment.
Let's see.
All right? And here's one other thing that I should say as well. All right?
All right.
Because some people, sadly, I hate to say it.
It is sad. What? Go on.
Yeah, last week or 2 weeks ago, was it?
What?
I had said that basically my goals are as follows. I have kind of a weekly goal for members, and I have a daily goal for tips that I like to hit. And if we hit those, then things are pretty good. And it was basically the weekly goal for this week is 650 members, and hit that by the end of the week and hold. The thing is, we were close. We had like 640, and then a bunch of memberships expired, so now we're down to 620.
The tips are running low, Ben!
Okay? But we're on pace. We got 3 more days, full streaming days. I'm pretty sure we can probably hit 650 members by the end of the week. It's a good goal to have, right?
Yeah.
But the other thing I said was I want to at least hit one of these tips goals a day of $50, right? That would help a lot, and it would be good. But what's happened is I barely hit that one tips goal a day, and then the other stream is dead with 0 or near 0.
Okay, like, that's what you said you wanted. You said you hit one tip goal a day, and so one stream you hit the tip goal, and the next one it was like, barely anything. Well, goal achieved. Goal achieved. Okay, the rest is just gravy. It's just icing on top, right?
So the first stream, okay, was the react stream. So we had an overnight tip that wasn't even expected. We had the usual thing that I
did. It wasn't even expected.
One or two small tips, so we ended up hitting the tier 1 goal, like just narrow.
Yeah, okay, so goal achieved then. Fine, good, right?
Then last night,
I can't even make my own like lip sounds go through the mic. Because of like NVIDIA broadcast, like at least I don't think so. Like, let me test. Did you hear any of that? Because I don't think I can make any of those things sound. I don't know how he manages to make every clap and lip smack go through the audio like that.
On the late stream was the slowest stream ever. I made like $7.
Big audio corrupted. I don't know.
So,
what does that mean? Did it just stop, or is it just wait, or is it my audio? Hold on a second here. Hold on. D. Goofing around too much, I guess, with the audio, huh? Oh, maybe it's NVIDIA broadcast, actually. Bugging out.
No, that's not going to work. You know, when I'm saying, oh, what I'm looking for my goal is to hit one of these tips goals, that's like to hit the goal and then also obviously
Great job,
just
everybody.
have normal streams, not to have dead streams around that, you know? And that's kind of what's happened, sadly.
Holy
you know,
shit. Dead streams.
No, that's not going to work. You know, when I'm saying, oh, what I'm looking for my goal is to hit one of these tips goals, That's like to hit the goal and then also obviously just have normal streams, not to have dead streams around that, you know? And that's kind of what's happened, sadly. You know, when I played the story mode on Friday night, it was a very slow stream. And then when I played Invasion last night, it was the slowest stream of the year. So that's bad. That's very bad. And I hope that, again, it's weird that it's 2 nights that it was Mortal Kombat 1 and that was the pattern. So I hope that that pattern doesn't continue tonight. We'll see, I guess, okay? So if you like my content, if you like what I'm doing, please support it. You know the ways to support it, right? You know, super chats, super stickers, memberships, gifted memberships, tips, all appreciated. All appreciated. All needed. And
all needed.
No, if I just hit 1 tips goal a day and I get nothing else the whole day, no, that's not what I'm looking for. The whole point was that's kind of the goal.
Say that's what you're looking for. You said that's what you're looking for. So are you looking for something else? Why are you telling us that you're needing something that you're not telling us you're looking for? You haven't told me. Please tell me.
To aim for, and if we hit it, that's good. But obviously, I'm having normal streams where, you know, every once in a while you get something. Not, once you hit the tips goal, nothing else for the rest of the day. That's not what I meant. But some people want to take stuff so literally. Oh, but you hit the tips goal that 1 stream, so that means that the rest of the day you don't need anything.
Yes.
Oh my God.
You said that. What?
It's just an average estimate. I don't even know. I feel like I have to pull out a statistics class for people to understand. You know, there's the mean, the median, and the mode.
Don't you dare try to bring up fake ass statistics math that you learned in grade 10, you fucking asshole.
Shall I explain what they all mean?
I dare you. I dare you. I dare you to define any of them. I dare you. I dare you. Do it.
No, the real problem here is this. We just entered the busiest gaming season of the year. Did we not? Starfield,
correct.
Mortal Kombat,
yes.
We're about to start Lies of P, and we got non-stop new releases in October. How is it that things are slowing down? That doesn't
because
make
you
sense.
Suck.
It's
because
like
you suck.
Earlier this year and even the summer seemed to be better on my streams than now, and now
people have stuff to do in time that is not the summer.
now should be the time when things are picking up. And I don't mean viewership, because views on the streams are good, but the support all of a sudden slowed down. It's like, what? That obviously there's something going on. What is it? I don't know. And that's the feedback I need. You know?
What?
And people saying things, well, we don't like offline gameplay of fighting games. Did you ever see me cover a fighting game in the 15 years I played them? You have to play offline first to learn the game before you go online. It's a necessary evil of fighters. If you don't get that, fighting games aren't for you. Really. No one on planet Earth just jumps online.
So you are listening to people, but you're telling them no, and that my content is not for you. But do still give me money, even if the content is not for you. Okay?
Not even understanding the basic controls of a fighting game. You have to learn the basics, learn a few things, then you go online. What are you talking about, right? It's like
right, correct?
It just doesn't make sense what you're saying.
Sounds
okay?
good.
So, you know, it is what it is. I know I had to do a segment about it today. I had to. It's important. It's my business. It's my livelihood. When I see a negative pattern, I want to talk about it. Is it Mortal Kombat? Is it the fall gaming season in general? What is it? This is the kind of things I need.
It's not me,
feedback
though,
on.
right?
I
It
would
can't
love
possibly be
to
me.
hear everyone's opinions and brainstorming. And if you come and you're toxic at me, you're just going to get fucking blocked and ignored like usual.
Yeah.
I want constructive feedback.
Unless you're talking
What
about
could be done
incest,
better?
then I will
what
engage
needs
you.
to be improved? What is it that you want to see that I'm not doing, right? Why do you think that we've now had 2 incredibly dead nights this week with almost no support for when I was playing a hot new release that everyone previously had said they wanted, and I even spent extra money to get early because people seem to want it early.
Yeah,
it's really baffling.
This
is what I need.
Up a little bit.
I need feedback. Okay. Okay. So let's see. Now I've talked about it. The avenues are open. You know how to contact me. You can email me. You can comment on this video. You know, there's various ways you can talk in the chat. We can all have conversations about this. You know, in the next couple of weeks, I don't want to head into October on a bad pace, slow, and like, what the frick is going on? It should be the opposite. If people are more excited and engaged for the new releases, how is it that the games I played earlier this year that weren't necessarily as hyped did better, right?
Why? Because not everybody's a fucking bug like you, and just like gets is like maximized hype for everything new. And anytime they see something on TV, that's instantly what they want. People aren't bugs, DSP. You are a bug. You are some kind of weird insect that I don't. A roach, I would guess. That's the first thing that came to mind. I don't know why.
Anyway. Let's move on. Let's talk about the schedule of what's scheduled for now. And we got some news stories and things to cover today, and then we'll move on from there. All right? All right. So, today we're playing Starfield. I'm happy about this. I need to relax. After the stress of this weekend, and now the stressful morning I just had, I need a relaxing stream of Starfield. I really do.
I need money, please.
Wander this galaxy and enjoy some questing and have some good interactions and conversations with you guys. That's what I need right now. I need a relaxing stream.
That's what I need right now. And money. I also need money, please.
I hope this one goes well. And we have a good time together, and in line with everything that we're usually looking to do. All right?
All right.
Hopefully it's a good one. Yeah. And tonight on the late stream, yes, Mortal Kombat 1.
I'm skipping. Okay. Going live. I'm sick of it.
Oh, that's cool. We're getting it now. This is fun. And then to see that it was the slowest stream all year, actually, it made me sad.
It's still talking about it being the slowest stream all year.
Please support it. I can't keep investing time into a game that I've now played 4 streams. 3 streams. It was 2 streams on Friday.
You don't even know.
1 stream on Saturday. 1 stream on Sunday. Even I'm losing track. 4 streams, and the night streams have always been dead. They've been dead nothing with no support.
Nothing.
And last night, literally the worst stream I've had all year. That's bad.
Especially
bad. An audience, too. That's what really got me. I am enjoying the Mortal Kombat content right now. I am. But I have to play what people want. So I have to listen. And this is, there's different ways people talk. There's also what's called the silent majority. You understand that, right? Like, the vast majority of people who
are you? Those prices have been the same
speak.
Every time.
That's absolutely true. How often does 1 Minute Man speak? Twice a year? But he's here every day supporting, right?
Yeah, that's not weird.
To know what people actually want.
Yeah, weird.
And they speak sometimes with their wallets. It's true. It's not the end all be all. I still have games, for example, Chrono Trigger over the summer that I played. That was very much a thing for me. Have a retro playthrough for my anniversary and for people who are JRPG fans. No, that was not a fan favorite that got tons of support. But that's the case in point where I can do that because other things are getting support. I don't want to have entire new games now dead like that. It's concerning.
Well, too bad. Maybe you should be better streamer. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
So you get complete toxic idiots.
Like who?
Here's the truth.
Oh boy. So I'm guessing. Who could it be? Who could it be in his chat right now that's making this sound? Let's see. I see Wiley Coyote saying, "I've been speaking with my wallet here since day one." Honestly, that's funny because he's never tipped, and that's what he's saying, I guess. Did 672, that will be clipped. Big Papa Phil, in all honesty, a man of single player and multiplayer at launch for MK1 probably should have gotten you more support than just a single player stream to start. Man is showing his true colors. What is this say? What are you gonna say, Phil?
Gang. Don't take a word out of anyone who wants to try to spin my words into something they're not. I'm not. Okay. I'm not accepting that.
What's it say?
You don't get chocolate to fucking.
What's it say?
Be like that and try to put words into my goddamn mouth that I didn't say. I'm not putting up with that. Every one of you who wants to be putting words in my mouth and try to sound it toxic, right? You're out of your mind.
What does that mean?
Fucking shut up. Really?
Okay.
Because it's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is there's various ways that people show support. It's not always financial. It's not always verbal. There's all different ways, and you have to weigh and factor all of those things in. You have to. That's how I've been successful for 15 fucking years. But that's why I feel like I can be honest with my audience and say, here's what's going on. I'm not cool with how Mortal Kombat 1 has gone down this weekend. I'm actually upset because I thought that this was something people wanted. Maybe it's not, but I need to get feedback. And for people to then twist it into something toxic is not cool. And I'm not putting up with it. I don't even care. I don't care who you are. You're going to sit here and be toxic in the chat about it and act like I'm saying shit I'm not saying. It ain't going to fly. All right? I'm not putting up with the bullshit anymore.
What if
because there's too many people on the internet who just want to say Phil said this and I never said it. And I'm tired of that shit. Oh, it's time to grow the fuck up. I'm not putting up with people being toxic anymore. It's just bullshit.
Go.
Oh, Dabhands, I know people don't listen. That's true. People just don't listen and they show up with unfair expectations, and then they're upset that I'm not doing exactly what they want. Like I said, to this day, there's still an entitlement factor for sure. The instant gratification,
I agree,
happens every single day, and it's ridiculous because, as you know, I'm someone who is trying my best to cater to a smaller audience. That's what my content is. My content is not mainstream content. I'm not going to get tons of people coming to my streams to fucking watch my stuff. I know that.
Correct.
I'm never going to get
right.
thousands of viewers ever again.
Yeah,
I'm not going to
you
get
suck.
a game that goes viral. And I know I've accepted
You
that.
don't make games. What are you
I'm a
talking
small
about?
potatoes kind of guy.
Yeah.
The only reason I'm still supported and successful is because I've been doing it for so long, and I have a fan base that likes who I am and what I do. They like the transparency. They like the honesty. They like the fact that I'm not a fucking shill.
Yeah, we love us, the real fans. We really love being told that the way that we support is not good enough and that we needs more and that we're fucking stupid if we choose something that he doesn't want to play. And that if we talk about anything other than him, we're also fucking stupid. So, yeah, I'm loving this.
That's why I'm still here, right? But at the same time, right? So here we go again. Here's the toxic idiots. At the same time, when something like this goes down, I need to be able to bring it up and say what's going on. And that's what I want. I want honest feedback about what's going on. Do people like Mortal Kombat or not? Do you want more? Do you not? I need to know how to go about this. I don't want to be just doing stuff and doing entire streams like last night where I feel like I'm getting somewhere, I'm unlocking content, I'm having a good time.
You can just
and
say
obviously that did not
you
jive
don't
with the audience.
You want money and you feel like you're wasting your time without
didn't.
money.
Okay? So what are you going to do? Ask what's going on, which is what I'm doing. And that's simply what this is. And I've had enough of people trying to put words in my mouth of what it is, what it isn't. Go fuck yourself.
What does that mean?
Really, just leave. Don't come back. Of course, the thing is, they're not here. These are the hate watchers. That's what they're here for, to spin it and say toxic shit like that. You know?
I'm here. I'll let...
Big Papa Phil, I understand what you're saying. He says, I wanted the multiplayer. I get that. We've all been saying that. But I can't get to the multiplayer until I unlock the content, so how exactly does that... I don't get it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, again, I didn't make the game. I'm not Ed Boon. I'm not NetherRealm. I didn't hide the content behind single-player content. They did.
No, they didn't.
I have to play the single player to get to the multiplayer. And again, much like Street Fighter 6, I have to play with these characters and learn basics about them before I could play them online. You understand that? So I don't get how people had an insanely unrealistic expectation that I was going to go right online the moment I started playing Mortal Kombat 1. Like, where did that even come from?
Yeah, basically, why you no give me money?
You know? I did see, Mr. Game Master, I have seen that Liza P reviews are looking very good, and that's good news. I hope it is good. Okay. Anyway, I don't want to talk about this all stream. We got shout-outs to do. I had gaming news to do. Maybe we're going to skip the gaming news because we went really long on this segment.
Thank you,
But I do
God.
appreciate everyone's feedback. Okay. Hold on a second. I'll be right back, and then we'll continue on.
Where are you going? Where are you going? Okay. Okay, what's with that? What's with that standing up? Listen to him. Listen.
And then we'll continue on.
Oh, it's because he's sitting with his
Hold on a
fucking
second.
leg crossed the
I'll be right
entire
back,
time.
and then we'll continue on.
Oh, yeah, his fucking feet are falling asleep. Just...
Phew.
Where did you go?
Oh, it's already hot in here. I knew it with no air conditioning. I'm already sweaty.
I'm already sweating. It's halfway through September. I'm sweating the ass off.
Again, when I see things, statements like this from Gaming Guru,
Say it.
Yeah, but you're good at Street Fighter 6, so why not just go online and just go? It's like,
There you go.
Oh my god.
What? Reply.
Again, it's like I said.
What's your response?
Fighting games are not for everyone. I'm sorry, they're just not.
Phil?
You just don't get it. I literally just explained why that's not possible, and some people just say this ridiculousness. It's like, dude.
What? Okay, you 400-meter dashers. We're doing we're doing the 200-meter dash. Now, if anybody would like to practice some
skin burns.
200-meter dash before you get the chance to try the race, then we understand that. We're going to let you run halfway across the race to do that first. We know it's not going to translate perfectly, but we think you 400-meter dashers are going to be okay.
I don't understand. why don't you just jump right into a car and just drive away and have a great time, right?
You do.
Who needs to train and learn how to drive? Just
You
fucking
do.
jump right in your car.
You only have to train
and just
once.
drive right out into the street and see what happens.
Because
There's nothing
when you drive, you practice and it becomes a skill that's easier to do. So like if I've been driving for 15 years and it's been 15 years since I got my license, I can still drive because I've been driving. So if you've been playing a fighting game for 15 years, and like I could drive a lot of different vehicles, like I could drive a truck or a car or a slightly smaller truck or maybe a medium sized van. These are different, but it's not the same as driving the car. And because I know how to drive the car, I know how to drive most of the other things, right? Good enough, at least, that I could drive against some moron online in a race, I bet.
Learning on the fly.
Yes!
Sounds like a good idea, doesn't it?
It's fine in a video game.
God.
Oh,
Just go.
Oh, God. Yes, just go. It's a video game.
Anyway. Yikes.
Yikes.
All right. Well, guys, I think it's time. I have
Now,
a few
guys.
quick news stories to go over.
No!
I'm going to try to get through them fast because we got to get the
Please.
shout-outs and everything here. Okay?
I'm skipping the live.
And customers self-reporting their own installation. Tweet.
I'm sorry.
So, the story is still developing, right? At least they're doing something. At the very same time, I find it hilarious that they won't just listen to everyone saying, no, just don't do it, you greedy idiots. Stop being greedy. They're like, okay, what we'll do is we'll try to temper our greed. We'll keep being greedy, but we'll try to make it so that we're not as greedy.
You really should not be bringing this up after the rant you just had today about tempering your greed, dude.
Or we listen to you, so now we only get... Literally, people outright said, this is not what we want. This is screwing into you, so now we only get half the greedy amount rather than, oh, just don't do it, you greedy idiots. Stop being greedy. They're like, okay, what we'll do is we'll try to temper our greed. We'll keep being greedy, but we'll try to make it so that we're not as greedy. Or we listen to you, so now we only get half the greedy amount rather than all the greedy amount.
That
Literally, people outright said, this is not what we want. This is screwing everything up. You're going to put entire businesses out of business. We're all going to lose our jobs. We can't develop with your engine anymore. You're hurting yourself. You're hurting your customers. You're hurting everyone. Just don't do the change. Well, maybe we can edit the change.
Yeah, wouldn't that be crazy?
It's the simplest thing.
Wouldn't it be crazy if a bunch of people told you they wanted something and then you listened to them? That'd be nuts.
For who no longer will be able to make games. They don't care. They're fucking rich. Yet those are the people in power. When you have someone who doesn't have skin in the game, as they say,
we know you have skin.
It doesn't matter what choices you make because you're not affected by them. You know? So it's pretty messed up to think that these are the people. Oh, well, okay, we got all the feedback from everyone that's bad. Well, we're still going to do it. But maybe we'll change it a little bit so it's not as bad. No, just don't do it. Oh, no, we can't do that because we know better than everyone because we're filthy rich.
That's literally what you were just talking about. Except you are criticizing yourself now.
Anyway, so we'll see what happens with that story. One other story today. Activision was briefed on the new Nintendo Switch as early as late last year. Okay, Activision described it as it has closer alignment to a Generation 8 platform in terms of performance. What is Generation 8? Are you ready? PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. So what Activision is saying is that the new Switch, not the one now, but the new one coming out, the next console for Nintendo, will only be as powerful as a PS4 or an Xbox One.
Okay. That's Nintendo. Nintendo's like that. What are you looking for?
By the way, did you guys see
nice wipe
the graphical comparison right now between Mortal Kombat 1 on
Phil, we saw your tweet. Okay,
versus what it actually looks like on the Switch? You will laugh. And I hope that you guys will give it a look if you haven't seen it yet.
No.
It is really funny.
It's really funny.
Like Johnny Cage's face is all distorted. There's one, I guess it like during one of the not brutalities, during one of the fatal blows, it shows like someone's face. I don't know who it's supposed to be. Maybe Johnny Cage.
This is great.
It's completely no rendering at all. It's just like a blob.
I hate DSP's fucking vaguely describe something he saw online. Like him trying to describe a picture is awful.
Teeth and eyes. He's like, "Bleh," during the animation. It's like, why is this game on Switch to begin with? And why in the holy hell are they charging the same price on Switch as they did on other consoles? And why would anyone buy it? Like yesterday, last night on the live stream, I forget who it was, but someone was like, I'm watching you play the game and it looks really good.
Let's see if we can just find a good one for her. Do not get off the road, Indrid. Do not look at your phone. Keep your eyes on the road, please. Come on. Let's just see if we can find something good in here. And Indrid, do not look at this. Do not look at this, Indrid. Come on. This is get those out of the way. Move. Look at that. Do not look. Oh, you can see the snaggletooth real bad, and then all right.
Like, during the animation. It's like, why is this game on Switch to begin? Let's see here. Heterosexual Operations, who did a super chat. Okay then, what a great name.
You don't know what it means.
I'm gonna call you HSO.
Brilliant.
What a great name. Travis T. Jarvis became a member this morning. Thank you, Travis. I believe that is the first new member of the day. As I said, our goal for the week is 650. I hope we can hit that by the end of the week. We still have 3 more days to do it. Oh, I should go back to my... There we go. 672 re-upped his membership for 28 months. He says, only you were worried about getting good, not us. What?
That's hilarious.
That's contradictory to what was just said in the chat.
No, it isn't.
Someone just said, oh, well, we're expecting that you're going to be good at the game like you were at Street Fighter 6. Right?
No.
There's no point in playing a game online unless you know what you're doing. Or else you're just going to lose 10 times out of 10 and learn nothing.
So what? That's not true.
You need to at least have a basic understanding of how to play a fighting game before you try to play that fighting game online. Yeah. Just like you need a basic understanding of how a car fucking drives before you jump in it and you drive it down the street. You understand?
You already made that reference. No one just
jumps into the car and drives off by themselves. It's just not how it works.
Okay, listen. I bet if you had just been like driving for 15 years, like maybe if you're driving a golf cart for 15 years, like just because, you lived on a farm or something, you've just been driving a golf cart, I bet you could get into a car and do a pretty okay job. I bet you'd be pretty okay, I think.
Mr. Comsick re-upped his membership, and he says Friday Night Fights for MK1. Maybe. Here's the thing, like, for now, I think what we should do is we could do, like, I think Street
video
Fighter
games are a lot
streams,
safer than cars.
And I think Mortal Kombat can be day streams, at least for the next week and a half, right? But that's only if that's what people want. Because I was going to do Mortal Kombat as day streams for 2 or 3 times. As multiplayer day streams. Pick a character, learn some basics, go online, try them, But I don't know. Right now, I just don't know what to do.
They're telling you.
Gaming re-upped his membership for a whole year. He says, I can't wait for Lies of Pinocchio. Exactly. A lot of people don't even realize that's what Lies of P stand for. It's literally Lies of Pinocchio, right?
Okay. I didn't know that.
Okay.
I don't care.
Okay, let's see here. All right. I got a $1 tip. Someone says, will you play the Resident Evil 4 Remake DLC? Ada's storyline called Separate Ways comes out September 21st. Some people have expressed interest in seeing me do this. Apparently it's short, because if you remember, Separate Ways in the original game also was short. I'm not opposed to doing it. It's just, again, where does that fit into the schedule when I'm playing 4 other games? Right? I'm not opposed to doing it, but I forget how much it cost. Didn't they say it was like $10 or something like that? Let me know what you think, if you want to see it or not.
Why don't you put up a poll and I'll troll vote in it?
I received a $20 tip from Detective Gex. They said, here's one for the Jasper Wire Chewing Fund. I will say this. He's not a destructive cat, thankfully. Like, he'll chew on stuff, but he literally does it to get attention. That's it. He's not chewing on something because he genuinely wants to tear it up with his mouth. He's doing it because he wants me to drop what I'm doing and give him attention. So, with all the times that he actually has chewed the wires in this office, none of them have been damaged, which is excellent, because you worry, is he going to damage something? Now is my headphone not going to work or whatever? No, it's been fine. So he's a good cat in that regard. He's a very constant attention-seeking cat. He always wants your attention. What are you doing? How dare you be making dinner? How dare you be watching TV? How dare you be cleaning the house? How dare you be taking a shit? I'm a cat and I want your attention. That's literally
It
how
sounds
is.
like he's really bored and
I'll be
unhappy.
taking a shit
Bill.
and he'll have his paws going under the door like this, trying to get my attention.
Cat behavior detected. What an asshole.
I got a $5 tip from Carliga. Okay, let's see what he says here.
Yeah, let's see what
Wow, this is a
Carliga
lot of
says.
information. Ready?
Okay.
He says, I speak for a lot of people.
Here
We
go.
don't like double streams and random day-night rotations. Many of us are European Union based. We cannot watch live. We don't have time to catch up on ongoing playthroughs. Okay. Well, first of all, let me play your animation. Get it on the
Yeah,
leaderboard.
let's
He has
play.
more to
Let's
say,
do the
but I wanna
animation.
get this
Okay.
added
Let me
first
just give me
before
some
we
time
get
to think
into
of a lie really quick here. Okay. I'm just thinking about a lie. I'm thinking about a lie. I
Okay.
need to lie. Okay, hold on.
I had to ditch your Starfield playthrough 15 hours in. I won't watch Lies of P because of that as well.
Okay.
Night stream should only be for multiplayer or indie games, not main AAA releases. Hopefully this feedback helps. Well, if that is the case,
Why-
then I can't play as many big releases at all. I would have to actually cut back on the amount of big games I play. Because I tell you right now, only doing it as daytime streams, I would never finish them. Never. It wouldn't be possible. You know?
I don't
First of
think
all,
that-
I don't
I
think
don't
there's
think
enough
that's
multiplayer
true.
games to support late night streams being multiplayer games only. You know? I mean, if you take a look at the games I played recently, what was the biggest multiplayer game I played? Street Fighter 6. Outside of that, I wasn't playing anything, right? And like right now, okay, you can argue this season would be the exception. You'd have Street Fighter, you have Mortal Kombat 1, probably, I don't know, almost Mortal Kombat again. Modern Warfare coming up. But after a while, that dies out. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, and here's the thing. I understand what you're saying. I get it. But that's just not how the world is working. You know what I mean? Like, if you want me to be a guy who only plays the big games on daytime streams, then I can't play as many big games. I'd have to cut back on tons of games. There's
Okay,
no way. Like,
that'll
right
probably
now,
save
I'm
money
playing
for
Mortal
you,
Kombat
right?
1, Street Fighter 6,
Yes.
Starfield,
Uh-huh.
and Lies of P.
Wait.
Immediately, I tell you, I would have to cut a whole game out. One whole game would have to be cut out of the rotation.
Mortal Kombat.
And then it would be Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter at night, and then one game just being played on day streams. And that's it.
Okay.
We'd have
What's
way
wrong
less
with that?
games played.
So?
And if that's okay, you know, if that's the feedback
It
you're giving
is.
me, but I can't clone myself. You know?
Why
I
would
have
we
to have every stream you
How
like.
would that help? How
And
would
so
you
it can't- you know what I
cloning
mean?
yourself help? You can only stream one at a time, so how would that help?
The other thing is, and this is what I really don't understand about that, okay?
Okay.
You realize that you can always watch it on demand. You can actually tip at any time, 24/7.
Oh.
Can't you just watch the videos on demand after? And if you happen to still like the playthrough, every once in a while, toss
Send
a
me
super
money.
thanks or just drop. You know, you can actually tip at any time, 24/7, and I count that tip for the very next stream. I'll even read it out on that stream, so you can watch
Cool.
my reaction on
More
that later
overnight
stream.
tips, please.
It's like people are like, "Well, I got to be there live, or there's no point." Why? What are you
Because
talking
it's
about?
fun.
Well, I don't get that.
No,
I
you're
understand
stupid.
the added value of being here live and having the interaction. That I get.
I don't think
But if
you
you're
do.
loving a game playthrough I'm doing,
I'm not.
why would you say, well, now I'm just going to skip the rest of it, 15 hours in, invested, because I just want to skip that? That's crazy. Well,
because-
that's what the on-demand videos are for. That is why I go the extra mile. And when I do playthroughs, I
No.
split my playthroughs into 1-hour segments with
God.
titles and descriptions on them.
Is that the
You would
extra
be
mile?
shocked to know how many YouTubers don't do that.
I would
How
be
many
very
YouTubers
shocked.
Say, oh, Starfield Part 5. That's it. And it's a 5-hour archive stream. You don't know what the
Yes.
fuck they did in that stream. You have no clue.
I don't
Starfield
know what
Part
you
5,
did.
You figure it out. They're lazy. I'm not like that. I go out of my way. So that way, when I put out these on-demand videos, you can follow them and watch them and figure out where you ended and what content's in each video. So let's say, for example, okay, this time I did Freestar Collective.
Yeah, I
but
get
the
it.
next video I went to Neon and I did the questions there.
I
Well,
know
I didn't
what a
do Freestar
description-
Collective yet, but I'd like to see Neon. I've done that. You could just watch that video. I go out of my way to try to make this easy for you guys. And it blows me away when people say something like that. Like, you don't have to be here live for everything, you know?
Sweet. Nice.
Jade, glad to have you here. Sorry you're feeling sleepy because of allergies, but hopefully you'll stick around. I mean, we are playing Starfield this stream.
At DSP Gaming, my allergies were bothering me. I took a Benadryl and feel a little sleepy. Just to you, see me, MK. I help you, MK. Just hi, see me, MK. I help you, MK. Fatalities. I love MK. What the fuck? The first half of that sentence, my allergies were bothering me. So there's a conjugated verb in the first half of that sentence. My allergies were bothering me. I took a Benadryl and felt a little sleepy. Just hi, see me, MK. I help you, MK fatalities. I love MK. Is his like handler like helping him in the first half of these chats?
So you probably won't be too interested. I've heard you find it pretty boring, right? So anyway, Carliga, again, I'm not trying to shoot you down. I'm not trying to give you a hard time. I'm just telling you from my perspective, I get what you're saying, but I don't know why you'd want to miss out on a whole playthrough that's awesome because you can't be there live. You know what I mean? And again, I understand what you're saying. I know that the daytime streams are kind of where it's at most of the time, right? At the same time, I can't have every major game on a daytime stream, especially this busy gaming season. I'd be playing one new game a month or maybe 2 a month. That'd be it. You know? Okay. Let's see here. More tips.
More tips. More tips. More toxic. More toxic.
Got a $1 tip. Someone literally didn't listen to anything I said whatsoever about Mortal Kombat 1 this morning, and I'm just going to ignore them. If you literally didn't listen and you had your fingers in your ears...
What if I wasn't here?
I'm just not...
What if I wasn't there?
Whatever.
Asshole. Okay, next.
This I don't even understand. Jimmy James Jr., first of all, he tips $3. He says, play Lies of P tonight. The game has already come out on Game Pass. Did it? Why did it come out early? It was supposed to come out tomorrow. The 19th. Today is the 18th. So you're telling me it's already out?
Oh, boy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Tell me he knows. Come on. We're learning on the fly. What? Brunel?
The game is already out.
Yeah? Okay.
Well, shit.
Oh my god, please.
I think we're playing Lies of P. I had no clue that it was fucking out. I thought it was tomorrow. It's out right now.
How?
It just booted.
How is that possible? How in the world has this human being that is on your screen and mine right now made a scheduling error? How is that possible?
Well, I guess we're playing Lies of P. I had no clue. I guess that's what we're doing because I didn't know that.
Unreal.
I guess we got to change everything. Shit. Well, hold on, because now I got to change everything. Now we're all fucked up. Surprise, Lies of P.
God help me. God help all of us. What are you doing?
There it is. We changed it.
Oh,
it's the Lies of P premiere. So I guess what I should do is I should tweet and post up and tell everyone that we're changing this on the fly.
You can post up. You can change on the fly.
Because I swear it had said that it was coming out tomorrow.
Well, you're wrong.
Maybe originally it was listed for that, and at some point they changed it, and I never updated.
Well, it sounds like you're an idiot.
I swear to God that's what it said. So I guess, well, we're playing it today. I've been dying to play it.
Yeah. Money.
Let me make a post right now, everywhere, so everyone knows. Okay. Gang.
So how are we going to deal with, like, juggling all
exactly.
these
Unexpected Souls-like stream with tons of salt. Probably. Again, I don't even know. I didn't even know what this game... Wow. Well, that blows me away. I guess we're not having a nice, relaxing Starfield stream.
No, it's not relaxing.
Gang.
That's not true. Ah! Brunel?
Thing is, I gotta pee real bad, so we can't just do it yet. Okay.
Go, Ben. What?
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
I gotta post everywhere. Okay. So we'll finish the podcast. I'll take a brief break to use the bathroom. And it's Liza P time. I had no clue. Thank you for telling me, Tipper. Thank you for telling me that Liza P is out. I had no idea whatsoever. Thank you. Now watch viewership skyrocket. Right?
Right? Wouldn't that be great?
P lied. P lied to me. P told me that the game ain't coming out tomorrow. P is a dick. Someone tell P he's a complete dickhead. All right? Because he's an asshole. He tried to fool me.
Brilliant.
Okay. Oh, we got another tip. I got a $3.20 tip from Puma Pants. Let's play Lies of P. Sure. Let's do it. I'm down for that. Because I've been waiting to see if the game is any good, and we're about to find out. Let's find out if Lies of P is good or not.
Or let's go on break first, though.
I just received a $2 tip
Okay.
from Big Larry Gaming. With Xbox releases, you got to check out the exact time. It happens a ton that the release times are weird. Again, I'm telling you, when we did the game schedule, what was it, a month or two ago? It definitely said Lies of P came out on the 19th. And I thought, oh, it makes sense. That's a Tuesday. That makes sense.
That's a Tuesday.
So I had no idea that somehow it got pushed back a day. And no one really said anything until this morning. So I had no idea. Okay. Continuing on the YouTube side of things. Dr. Oink did a super chat. Said, hey, Puff Mama, what's for dinner? Chili? I have no idea. Whatever my wife makes when she gets home from work, I think we either have like a soup or hot dogs or something. I don't even know. Carliga, we opened his membership for 28 months. He said, 50% of the fun is the live interaction. I understand. But understand that I can't play every single game as a daytime stream. It's just not possible. It's just not going to happen. So again, if you have issue with that, I hear you. But understand I can't clone myself. And you can always follow on demand. You can always have interaction. If you contribute, I shout out your contribution on the next stream anyway. So let's say it's late night and you happen to be watching on demand my playthrough of Starfield. You have something to say. You could leave a super thanks on the video. I'll see it. You could send a tip. I'll read that tip out on the next stream and I'll answer your question. Like, it's just as if you were there live, just a little delayed. That's all. Cypress TV just did a super chat. Have you considered making your Raw live streams on demand for members? I know some people offer your streams on demand. Why can't you? Huh?
Huh? What?
I don't think you meant to say some people offer my streams. You mean some people offer their streams on demand. Because I split the parts up and I edit them purposefully into hour segments with titles so that you know exactly what's in each part and you can watch in a digestible fashion. I also put those into a playlist. It's basically different here than it is over on the React show. Because here I already am putting every piece of content up that's on that stream in a separate video, in a playlist, organized nicely. You see? So, if you're saying people are offering my streams raw, that's completely against YouTube's terms of service. And let me know who it is so I can get them shut down. Because absolutely no one is allowed to just archive my streams raw. That's
I'm coming for
completely
you,
illegal.
DSP
You're not allowed
Raw.
to do that. No one has permission to do that. No one should be doing that.
Yeah, or
It's
what?
different if it's someone restreaming and adding commentary and criticism. You cannot just
Here's
raw
commentary
cut
and
paste my
criticism for
fucking
you,
content.
Phil.
I'm not gonna
Go
let anyone
fuck
steal
yourself,
it. So
you
if you know people that are
stupid
doing that,
pig.
I'm taking it down. But
Yeah.
if it's someone adding commentary, criticism, and stuff like that, that's allowed.
I'm taking
You
you
have to be
down.
doing that. You can't just fucking copy paste someone's content. That's illegal.
Actually, it's not. So you're an idiot. Go fuck yourself.
Thank you. Yes, let me know.
Yes, thank you. Give me the
No one's just
URL
gonna
right
steal
now.
my content, ripping it with
No
no
one's just
talent
gonna
and no
steal
effort
my
or anything.
content.
Listen, detractors
Who's the fucker?
having raw
Billy
restreaming
Hunter
me and
69?
doing
Go fuck
commentary making
yourself.
fun of
Bully
me. I
Hunter
can't stop that.
69. Oh,
That
I see.
in a
Go
court
fuck
of law, a
yourself.
judge said as long as you're adding commentary or criticism to something, right? It's considered
Counsel, please cite the case you're referring to. You can't just make baseless claims like that, please.
transformative work. Ripping a raw stream and posting it somewhere, even if you name it something different, that's not transformative at all. That will never hang in a court of law or on YouTube. You can't
Never
do that
hang
shit.
in a
So
court
I'm
of
just
law.
giving fair notice right now. If you're
Unearned-
someone who's outright stealing my content or
Unearned
anyone
verdicts,
else's like that,
Hail
you're
Mary,
fucked. You
defense
can't do that. You don't have a
attorneys.
legal leg to stand on.
Yeah,
That's never been allowed.
Let's
But
find
if you're
out.
going to do, transformative work, then more power to you. I can't stop you.
you
Go
can't
for
stop
it.
me.
People have
anyway.
only been doing that for like 12, 13 years to me. And, it is
Yeah.
what it is. But no, you're not just
And
going to
you're
steal my shit
seeding.
because you're a no-talent hack and repost it somewhere else. Fuck you.
Fuck
You're going to
you.
get shut down.
You get down. Leave me alone.
Okay. So thank you, Cypress TV. And then Radical Jaws re-upped his membership, says, have you tried pesto sauce? I think I've had it on certain things. I never necessarily like had a whole meal with it.
Great question.
To my knowledge.
Quarter
but I've
to
had
one.
It, and I
Can
think
you
it's tasty.
please
I
start
can't
the
remember
stream?
what it is exactly.
I thought we were watching Liza P now.
I think I've had a pasta dish with it once.
I think I'm a pasta dish now.
As a component. But I can't really remember.
I wonder if Phil will address the question. Did you see that the Supreme Court has just a ruling on fair use and the definition of what's transformative? My guess is no.
Oh my God, excuse me.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. All right. Jesus, more tips are coming in. I got a 420 tip.
Holy.
Lies of Pepe. Let's go. Lies of Pepe. Okay.
Hilarious. Okay, what's the next one? Phil? Phil.
All right.
Brunel, what's the next one?
The official release date for I got a $1 tip from someone. They said the official release date for Lies of P actually is tomorrow, but it's available to play now because the publisher is based in South Korea. It already hit midnight there, so therefore unlocked where you are. Well, how was I supposed to know that? Right?
Maybe the
how in
time
the holy
zone.
hell would I have
I don't
known
know.
that? I never would have known that.
Well, it sounds like
All
you're
right,
stupid.
well, now we know.
Now we know, bet.
I think we're good. All right. Here's what we'll do, guys. Let us adjourn. Sorry, we just don't have time for Q&A today. Let's adjourn. I'm going to take a brief break to use the restroom, and we're going to jump right into Lies of P, which I didn't even expect to be out today, but it's out, so we're going to try it. All right? Don't worry, there will still be Starfield.
I'm not worried.
There will still be Starfield this week at some point. When?
I don't
know.
actually
Let's
care.
play Lies of P and let's figure this out. We may even do Lies of P tonight, because I had no idea that Lies of P was out early. So we might play it all day today like I originally had planned for tomorrow. We might just do that all day today, depending on how good it is. Okay? Okay, ready?
No.
So let's adjourn. Thank you guys for a great show. Please still give me your feedback on Mortal Kombat 1.
Please give me
I
your
still
money.
need the feedback. I need to know what's going on. All right? I need to know if you guys want it, what capacity. I hope you'll support it. But for now, on-the-fly changes. Lies of P Day. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. I'll tell you what I thought.
Great.
Okay. So, guys, let's get started here. I'm going to swap over, but I do need to use the bathroom before we begin. Certainly, this is unexpected and pretty unprecedented. Can you tell me of another day when this has ever really happened? A game had come out early, and I didn't realize it, and then someone told me, like, all right, let's just do it. I don't think it's ever happened, but I'm okay with that.
Pretty dented. I will agree.
That's very weird.
Yeah, very weird, huh?
All right. So now, of course, I guess we'll get rid of this. We probably won't need that, right? And honestly, the line overlay probably also, I got to change the color because this was for Starfield. So we should probably change this back. Let's just do blue. I don't want yellow.
But
let's just change it to blue. Okay. All right. A quick break for me to use the restroom. I'll be right back, and then we'll begin. Okay.
Okay. Well, that was great. We're all very happy that is how that went down. Jeez. Didn't even get to talk about him melting down during the react yesterday about the noodles or the. Let's see what he was saying yesterday about Mortal Kombat 1. While I think about who I'm going to redirect. Or wait, did I watch this already?
So
I think I did. I'm sorry. I'm a terrible streamer when Indrid Cold's not here. She's the glue holding this together. Let's just play some more music. I'll probably just redirect you clowns to some other stream. Let's see. Where are we going?
Fuck my wife.
Fuck my wife's.
Five guys.
Fuck my wife.
Absolutely have sex
With my wife.
With my wife. With my wife.
I think Phil did score on his cousins. He's into incest now, but he doesn't have a sister. But he did live with the cousin for a little while, which Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Absolutely had sex.
Sex with my wife.
Let's send you over to Anlete. Anlete provided many of the videos for today's stream, even though we didn't watch them all. So let's just send them over here. Folks, we love you over here at the Distractor Beam stream, but I have ADHD and I can't sit still for more than 2 hours without having to take brain medicine. So I'm going to end the stream now and say thanks once again for joining me today. It was a wonderful time. I'm sure the next time Indrid will be on, so you'll have someone to interact with you. That's what she does. I'm sorry, I am autistic as well, and I can't interact with people in a meaningful way. So thanks a lot. Have a great day.